Hello, 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 you lovely lot. How are we doing? Are we good? I hope we are well. Oh, my word. We're here. We're live. Anything can happen. My mic is unmuted, right? It is. Good. That's always a good starting point, isn't it, for the streamer? Make sure that people can hear you. Gang, how are we? If you're wondering, Jack, you're making your holy drink on stream again. Is this a bit now? I'll be honest. I wish I could claim this is just me doing it for the ad segment. I've not had time. I've been running around the house today. But we're doing okay. Do I ever sleep? Not really. I've got really bad bags under my eyes today, but I did have a 2-hour nap earlier. Chat, how bad are my bags? I don't know if you can be able to see them. Can you see them? The lighting probably hides it. It's not great. But I've got my holy. I'm getting some caffeine in me late because I've not edited tomorrow's Park to Premier either. He's been kept awake due to the curling controversy. That is true. Also, chat, I'm on brand today. You know, I've got the New Zealand All Blacks rugby shirt and we're managing in New Zealand. It's perfect. It is a very nice shirt, this shirt. It's just it's an unusual green, isn't it? It is an unusual green. How are we, gang? Let me get my cap on my holy and then make sure it's on properly so I don't just spray stuff everywhere. Are we live on YouTube, by the way? Hello, YouTube. I know we're live because I can see the chat. Either that or people have managed to somehow access a YouTube stream chat for a YouTube stream that doesn't exist. That would be quite the achievement. Really, wouldn't it? That would be quite the achievement. Let's give it a shake. It's all in the wrist. Can't do anything with your wrist on the internet without being dirty, can you? Owen, dude, thank you so much for the 58 months, by the way. And Alistair's gaming as well. 44 months. How are we, gang? Owen, how are you, my friend? How are you finding Football Manager, Owen? I consider you like a soft core of the hardcore of Football Manager players. I don't know if that's an accurate or an inaccurate labelling of your relationship with Football Manager. So I'm curious. Also, my world said 29 months, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you lot. CJ Chaos was here first as well, by the way. I saw the Juve score was 5-2. I haven't actually seen any Champions League football today. I was busy doing a triple header for Park to Prem. You can tell Chad drinks a lot of holy by how good he's got that motion down. Yeah, definitely the holy. Is it too early to make those jokes? We're after the watershed. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. Right, chat. I've got some bad news for you here. I holidayed the last month of the New Zealand season because we'd already qualified first, and I figured rather than me spend a month of Football Manager playing through when we're already done, kind of just made sense just to get to the second half split. And I came back from my holiday. Do you want to know what I saw? This deeply upset me. This really did deeply upset me. Should we just end the stream? Should we just end the stream? Someone said sacked, question mark. This is worse than being sacked. This is worse than being sacked. Like, the save's over. GG, go next. I will say, chat, I've changed some streaming settings on Twitch to see if it helps with the stream stability today. One of the changes I've made is there is now a 2-second delay on the stream, as opposed to like a 0.5-second delay. So I've got to get used to the fact that there's a brief pause when I reveal stuff and there's like a 2-second delay. I know, it's the worst delay in the world, isn't it? I was like, has the stream gone down? But no, we're good. Am I watching any of F1 testing tomorrow? Oh, is the F1 testing broadcast all day tomorrow? I think it is, isn't it? Is it all day testing? I forgot about that. That might be on the cards. I've got tears in my eyes. You know what? We should do we're going live stream tweet, shouldn't we? Really, we'll just have it be this. We'll have it be this. Tears in my eyes. I'm so upset. I feel like F1 testing's the kind of, it's like second screen viewing. That's not offensive, right? To suggest that. I just feel like it's quite good. I feel like I couldn't watch it all day as my primary source of entertainment on the sofa. I've just tweeted out the save is over, stream is live, and then the picture. No more Fs. Well, look, I've changed some settings, chat added late. The stream could still go down. What the heck is a Hexagon challenge? The Hexagon challenge is where you start unemployed with no coaching badges and no past playing experience, and you try and win the 6 Champions Leagues around the world in men's football. Anyway, like I said, chat, shocking revelation here. I did holiday the last 4 games before the cup game because we've already qualified top of the Northern League stage of the competition. And to be honest, I could have probably just mashed continue and instant resulted, but it just seemed like a waste of my time. Also, if I'm not mistaken, have they hidden the thing where it shows you how many days you have holiday, chat? Did they just get rid of that in the game? I feel like it used to be on this screen here and it's just not here anymore, which is odd. A920123_. I hope that's not your password. Thank you for the 100 bits, mate. I've got into hockey because of the Olympics. Can you explain to me why Quinn Hughes looks like he's seen ghosts 99% of the time? That would be because he was on the Canucks for too long. He was on a very... I'll tell you what, who is the footballer who looks like they've seen ghosts all the time? And whenever... I'll tell you who it is. It's Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons always looks like he's had a cry. Like my wife, whenever she sees him, he's like, "Oh, it's the sad man." Does anyone else is it Simmons or Simons? He always looks like he's had a cry. I don't know why. Can anyone relate to that? I don't know. That's what my wife thinks, and I'm not going to argue with her. Very Zemzy, mate. Thank you so much for the 8 months of the Prime. I appreciate you. And Anuj, how are you doing, mate? Thank you for the 19 months. Hello, Jack. Here's some more money for the Wok Bakery Fund. Let her know. I'll let her know. She can probably hear me shouting from the room next door. Yeah, Quinn Hughes does always just look sad. I mean, he has had quite a tragic season and career thus far for one of the best players in the world. Who's Wok supporting this year due to no Yuki in F1? You know what? I've not even checked with her. I have not even checked with her. We're going to the Japanese Grand Prix. I think she knows that Yuki's gone, chat. I was going to say I'll just live the lie. She'll be like, who's Lindblad? I'll be like, nah, Yuki's changed his name. It's Yuki. But I don't think that would work. Also, I've got the low battery beep in my ear, chat. It's like the Formula 1. We haven't charged the batteries properly before the stream. Let me do a quick switcheroo. What, did I watch the curling? Of course I did. Oh god, have you got a good angle of me there, chat? Probably. I did watch the curling. Can we get the battery on, please? Can we charge it? Okay, the battery was... That's always a nervy moment, isn't it? It's like, did the battery charge properly? We're good. Yeah, if Wok asks, chat, Arvin Lindblad is actually Yuki Tsunoda in a suit. Right, while I was away... Boxall announced his retirement. Zeb's unhappy. I don't think anything else bad happened, so that's good. Although we don't have a backup... Do we not have a backup goalie? Do I not have a goalie behind Gallo? Do I not? I have Prasad, who's a Fiji youngster. With respect to Prasad, hoping for us. How long's Garrow out for? 2 to 4 months! First game he's played all year and he broke his bloody arm. The stream went down, but did it come back? Did the stream come back immediately there? Was that a small F? Wait, did the small F... Chat, have I fixed the issue with Fs? With the new delay? Crazy. We might... Is that better? Was that better than what it normally is like? We can live with a mini F, can't we? Is the quality back now? What's my take on Genie Scout? Do you use it? No. I think being able to see stuff you're probably not meant to be able to see in the game kind of ruins the fun of the game. Does it not? Is that better than what it normally does, chat? What was the difference between that and when it goes down completely? I've changed some settings to try and minimise the severity of the Fs. The first test, it's passed there. I'm happy. I assume that is a more desirable outcome than the whole stream going down. We can live with a mini F, can't we? Right, this is the cup, by the way, against Northern. I'm trying to think, why do I feel like I've played Northern before? Also, chat, if you're wondering, Jack, why are you playing in 2D? Kit Clash in Park to Prem tomorrow episode is why. Is this a Kit Clash as well? Maybe I need to go back to 2D. Mini F, then a slight video lag while the connection rectified itself, so increasing the buffer's work. Well, that's good. That's better than the stream going down for 30 seconds, right, chat? Modern technology, eh? Just add a delay on your stream. How's the season going so far? Very, very well. This is the cup competition we should be doing well in. We are through to the second stage of, like, the New Zealand season. The concerning thing is, right, chat, we've been dominant through the first half of the New Zealand season, but that was like the regional league stage. Last year, the manager of this team went unbeaten through the second stage of the season where all the best teams of New Zealand play each other. But then the final game of the season is the top two teams play each other for the title. And because he lost that, he was fired. So I've got this eternal paranoia that we could have the craziest season ever here at Auckland. But if we do as much as just have that one slip up in the final game of the year, probably sacked. Only 17 days till the Melbourne Grand Prix. Oh, chat, I'm so excited. Well, that's the weekend, isn't it, I guess? That'll be practice one. Oh, Vaders good, isn't he? Vaders good. We love the Luxembourger. Why are unique regen nations just, like, fun? Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like a hipster. You know, you get a Luxembourger and you just feel cooler. I think it makes your vibes better. How do they say Joker Benito in Luxembourg? No idea, but that's how I feel. Who's the F1 people's princess this year? What do you mean by the people? Like, do you mean as in the darling of the paddock in terms of the drivers? Who is the most, like, universally liked person in F1? Is it... I was going to say Kimi Antonelli, but I don't think it is. Who is the most... Maybe Pierre Gasly? Carlos Sainz? Leclerc's a shout. I don't feel like anyone dislikes Pierre. Oh, Bottas! No, we can say Bottas because he's back. Chat, I still don't really feel like Cadillac is real. Does that make any sense? Like, as much as I've seen them in testing and stuff, I feel like I need to see 22 cars lined up on the grid. Then it will feel real. I'm so excited to be going to the Japanese Grand Prix. So excited. First Grand Prix I'm going to outside the UK. And, I mean... I've always wanted to do the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's hope the racing's not shite because of what all the teams are saying. Because that would be a bit disappointing, wouldn't it? A once-in-a-lifetime trip to Japan that happened to coincide with the Japanese Grand Prix. That was coincidence, by the way. I didn't, like, trick the wife into booking a trip to Japan when the Grand Prix was on and spring it on her. Just to be clear. Imagine if the racing's... But chat, it'd be the most worth the space thing ever. Let's be honest. Behrman's pretty liked as well. Ollie Behrman I love. I feel like he didn't get enough credit last year, but I don't know if that's because Ocon was really bad or Behrman was actually legitimately good. We believe you. Wink, wink, chat. Thank you for siding with me on this. Hey, best of the best. Welcome to the stream. First time catching this stream. What's the Hexagon Challenge? So the Hexagon Challenge is a challenge in Football Manager where you start unemployed, no coaching badges, no past playing experience, like the most kind of bad manager ever, and you try and win the or be a square challenge, the 6 continental champions leagues of the world. So Oceanic, Asian, North American, South American, European, African. I was having which is the last one I've missed there. Also, chat, at what point do we instant result this cup game against the lower league team that we're just bullying? It's 4-0 after 23 minutes. I think we might be the baddies. What's my bold prediction for F1 this year? Oh, bold. Cadillac won't be the worst team on the grid. They'll finish higher than 10th. No, higher than 11th. Is that bold, though? I don't know if it is. I'm basically just banking on the Honda engine being really, really shit all year. I feel like, you know, if Cadillac don't finish last, that is a mad season for them. Like, to build an F1 team from nothing, even if it's like in a big reset era, that would be mad. Get Weah on. Actually, that's a great shout. George Weah retirement tour, everyone. Oh, he's not on the bench. That's awkward, isn't it? I'm not making subs in the 33rd minute. We should have done net free and flee really here. If we get one more, maybe we'll run away. Bold F1 prediction. I don't think Leclerc's at Ferrari next year. But that's not really a prediction for this year. I'm looking forward to the testing in F1 with actual proper coverage. Why do you think you're at the Honda... why do you think you're at the Honda engine is going to be crap? I think you're forgetting something who used to build the engines for Red Bull. I don't know if you've seen the news, James, around the Honda engine. It's massively down on power right now. The thing you got to remember is, chat, right? Red Bull and Honda split, and then the people who worked on that engine for Red Bull were basically plucked apart for various different teams. The actual team that built the Honda engine for Red Bull is not the same team making the new Honda engine, largely. Like, with Cadillac and Audi coming in and various other teams, they basically picked off apart that engine team for the new engine regs that are in this year, which is one of the reasons why the Honda engine is so bad now. It's such a false equivalency to kind of draw comparisons between the team that worked on the old engine and the team who are working on the current engine, because it's just not the same people. You know what, chat? That kit clash was annoying me. We only won 5-0 after instant results. We didn't miss a single goal. I think I made the right decision for all of us. Like, a lot of the old Honda engine team went to Red Bull to work on the new Ford engine. Like, the Honda engine team making the new engine is just not the same team, sadly. Have I thought about doing the Women's Champions League in this save game as well? I have, but the women's database just doesn't have enough depth to do all the continental competitions. I actually looked at it and loading in all the women's leagues. The issue is it adds a lot of leagues to the game, which slows down the game a lot, but also there's just not quite enough women's footballers. Like in this save game chat right now, I've got... I don't want to look at detail level, do I? I want to look at this. I've got 96,000 players active. The entire women's database, if you were to load every women's player, is less than 50,000. Jack, you actually enjoying this save? Are you only playing to promote Holy? I would just do a different save if I wasn't enjoying it, mate. But I do love my Holy. Hashtag ad, etc. Check out the link below the stream. And I really do mean it, chat. Like, these drinks are genuinely good. Like, I am devouring this tub. Like, this tub is not going to last the month, I don't think. Here's my controversial take. This could be Lance's last season in F1. Is that... I've been saying that for years and then it never happens. But it could be this time, depending on how bad it is. Ferret, how are you doing, my friend? Almost at 5 years of being subbed. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for the 59. Watching the Real Madrid v Benfica game. I think that Benfica game might be screwed. Shame for the sport, though. I haven't seen the game. Is the game finished yet? Or is it running late? Chat, confession time. I've not watched any Champions League football tonight. Partially because I forgot until I saw people tweeting about the Galatasaray game. But also just, I've been busy, sadly. I was sorting out the video for tomorrow. Alonso to call it a day if Honda are that bad. It's going to be interesting, right, to see if Honda can just get it together, because it's sometimes hard to know. Are the engine issues like design fundamental issues, or is it like, you know, little teething issues? I talked about it last season in the F1. I think we've kind of taken for granted how good the parity was in the last set of regs for the final few years. Like we'd have qualifying sessions where the teams were less than a second apart, which were all 20 cars to be less than a second apart. It's pretty much unheard of in modern F1. Like, it just doesn't happen. Oh yeah, Garrow's injured. Chat, do I need to sign any backup goalie? I probably do. Backup goalies are always awkward to sign. Because I feel like when you want to sign someone, they never want to be the backup. Could Max really walk away? I mean, he could. It would be mad if that Max just said, yeah, I'm done, peace out. I don't know how likely it is to happen. But... could it happen? Yeah, it probably could. Nicholas or Tegel, do you want to be my backup? No, you want to be a star, but that's not going to work, is it? Oh yeah, I could do the transfer room, couldn't I, for backup goalie? Will the Oceanic Champions League be easy? It should be relatively straightforward, Joshua. Should be. Our biggest issue is probably going to be other teams from New Zealand. But that kind of comes with the caveat that it's very low reputation. It's probably not going to change our career trajectory that much, unfortunately. Also, there's been a bug in the game all year where even when you don't have the scouting budget, you can just up the budget to world for a month. Do we reckon we should let them know that that's a bug, or do we just hope they never fix it? Maybe we hope they never fix it. I've noticed loads of women on FM26 as men's teams managers. I've not really seen that myself. Even if you let them know, it won't be fixed. That is also true. That is also true. I want to sign someone who I recognise, but I feel like just signing someone because I recognise... Oh, chat. Hello. Bring him home. He can't be worse than my other keeper, can he? Get Lewis Hall of Famer. Get him in. How about this for a deal? If you play, you get paid. If you don't play, you don't get paid. Oh, he loves it. Let's hope we don't get any goalkeeping injuries. Otherwise, Ranson could bankrupt us. Right, this is the last game of the Northern Stage. And then the big split happens. And the league's going to get serious. Then we have to lock in. Right. Pick up where we left off last time. The other thing is, it's mad that Auckland, right? Auckland are like the biggest team in New Zealand. In this state game, we're not even in the continental competition this year. The manager really did bottle it. Hello, we're at the one loss and yet sacked territory yet. After this game, chat, then we have to lock in. Also, the other day, someone said the scenes outside the stadiums don't look very good. And I will concede, right, this bit here looks fucking dreadful where you can see the floor. But when the camera's down low, it actually looked quite nice, the city in the background. At least I think it does. Maybe I'm, low expectations. Does anyone else, by the way, find it mental that with all the issues this game has, in the latest update, they added icons to the different shouts? Is that an own goal? Really? I think Vaders deserved that goal. It is going to be interesting to see if Honda get their stuff together with Aston Martin. It's a bit embarrassing for Adrian Newey, isn't it? Who has this whole legacy of kind of designing championship-winning cars if he just goes to Honda and the engine is just fucked and the gearbox is bad. On my PC, I never have fans in the stadium. Check your graphic settings. Check, literally, your graphic settings will have the crowd detail set to none. If you change that, the crowd will appear. But if the game has it turned off, it might be because your PC is not very powerful and they're trying to prioritise the game running smoothly. Like, why have these all got icons, chat? We managed to get these icons added for everything. Couldn't they have fixed the regen faces instead? I know that's not how it works, but let me complain. Stop managing Man City. Yeah, that will also make the crowd appear in your stadium. Some of these icons are quite nice. I bet someone had a lovely time doing these. I choose to believe that someone did this in their lunch break and it was just a bit of a, you know, a bit of fun. Or maybe these icons were just left over, like they were already made. Like the berate one already exists, doesn't it? Angry emoji. They should all be actual emojis. I need someone to make a mod where it's just like regular emojis for the shouts. I never looked at it and thought icons would make me happier. If anything, shouldn't they all be aligned a bit more to the left? Like, why is there a weird gap here now? Actually, why is there a weird gap there? There are weird gaps on all of them. Never mind. But it's been there all year. I can't complain about it. Calm down with a plant is a bit sus. Chat, that's the Herblore skill, is it not? That's the Herblore skill in RuneScape. That's the least calming skill in the game. Focus could be like a thinking emoji. I don't know what no pressure could be, you know, the chill, like the freezing emoji. I don't know. I think it should have all been done with emojis. Right, you scores 3 kicks for fun. Did I just hit the post? Look, chat, I'm not being funny, right? Does this look quite nice outside the stadium here? I have no idea if this is accurate to what the Auckland Stadium should look like. This looks quite good from this camera angle. I saw a message around with Skinny FM26. That's because the peeps who made the UI took shortcuts and everything. Nothing is thought out until the end. Everything is formatted poorly. I don't think it's shortcuts. I think it's limitations of Unity. And I'm not sure using Lotsgon's tool how much you can really understand of how all the skinning stuff works. I don't deny, though, they probably did rush stuff and take... Well, I don't even know if it'd be shortcuts, but the path of least resistance. Chat, look, they've got roads. The roads could have some bins and cars on. That would be better. Chat, important question. Should I have a can of Fanta Fruit Twist or a can of Cherry Pepsi Max? Cam, the correct answer is you should get yourself a tub of Holy Energy, mate. And I'm not even joking. If you're looking for a source of caffeine, or you just want electrolytes, or you just want an iced tea, they've got 3 different variants. They have a taster set if you're not sure on flavours. And a tub like this works out at 80p a serving. It's top quality, it's delicious. Half a litre per serving as well. I love it, you'll love it. Holy. There's a link below the stream. Literally go buy it. I don't think people think it's a bit, and I'm memeing. Genuinely, it tastes good. And if you're the kind of person who drinks energy drinks and spends like stupid money on cans of the stuff, it's literally cheaper and tastes better. I genuinely, I promise you, it tastes great. I can't give you a money back guarantee, but if I could, I would do it. Jimenez, that's why you're on the bench, son. That is an awful shot. If we have a new winner in F1 this season, who do I think it will be? Kimi's not won a race yet, has he? I'd say Kimi Antonelli. I think that's a really... Is that a safe pick? I'd be more shocked if he doesn't win a race this year in the Mercedes. I'll buy some Holy if they do a George Weah collab. I'll get him on the phone. What's the odds that I can get that you're carrying a Holy bottle around on the bargain hunt set? The BBC have really strict rules on what they can and can't film. Like, anything arts related is very, like, questionable. I was shocked. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. And like, same with, like, branded stuff. So I didn't try it. I should have tried. Right, Vaders, bang! That's all right. Does anyone else say bang when shots happen? It's like in the playground, you know, you'd say bang if someone's going for a shot from range, or you'd shout Yaboa. I feel like it powers up the shot somehow. I've never noticed this before. Is that penalty spot too big for the size of the ball? I feel like penalty spots generally aren't that much bigger than the ball. Am I nitpicking, or is that a fair assessment? Like, I feel like the penalty spot should probably be about 20% smaller. Immersion ruined, agreed. Oh, so yeah, the referee stood in a weird spot as well. I feel like every time you really could nitpick this game, couldn't you, to death? Let's let them focus on the big things, chat. Then we can complain about the penalty spot. Let's get George Weah on as well. Wait, did I not put Weah on the bench again? Oh, I'm a fraud. I'm actually a fraud. I'd like to apologise to the George Weah fan club. Let's get Santi in for some more game time too. IMO, the penalty spot's the worst bit of FM26. Fair point. Can't really argue with it, can you, chap? Game's gone. Jack, who's the name you'd shout when taking a shot from far out when you were growing up? Probably Risa. John Arne Risa or Pedersen. Morten Gamst Pedersen. What a baller. I don't. There must be a compilation online of Morten Gamst Pedersen volleys and shots. He scored so many super pretty goals. Jack, who's your favourite obscure football team outside of England? Beijing IT. The thing is, I feel like I have a lot of obscure teams I could list, but Beijing IT will always hold a spot in my heart. I feel like Morten Gamst Pedersen only recently retired. He was in like the Football Manager database last, like in FM24. Chat, what is your obscure football team that you kind of have a soft spot for because of Football Manager? Mine is Beijing IT, which is a university team that for a few seasons played in the 2nd division of China. The IT stands for Institute of Technology. They're just a fun team. Oh my... Jamie Norris! Take a bow! What is that? What is that? Heidenheim Barry. You've just said that to annoy me, haven't you? If you know why we hate Barry, you've been around a long time and you are one of the OGs. Utrecht, Vauxhall Motors. I remember when I was a little kid thinking Vauxhall Motors was like the best name ever on TV. Like back when they were in the National League, you know, on the the live score channel, and there'd be the team called Vauxhall Motors pop up. Just funny when you're a little kid. Lyseng in the 4th division of Denmark. Morecambe, Lechner Reykjavik. I feel like they always produce banging regens. Athens Califia. Definitely not saying that correctly. Apologies to any Greek viewers at home. Châteauroux. I don't know why I'm saying all these names so weirdly. OFI Crete. Thing is, chat, some of these could not be teams. I think they are all teams, the ones I've said so far. Fjolnir. Oh, Cheddar FC. I like it when people are just naming teams that I know why they're referencing them. Rayo Vallecano. Didn't Vallecano have a game postponed like last weekend because their pitch was too bad? Was that a thing? Now, at the start of the season, there was a load of New Zealand players that I wanted to sign. Can you remember? Have any of them come of age? That's my own under-21s. Chat, I'm still making that mistake. Does anyone else go onto like the national team page and then click under-21s and expect it to take you to this the under-21 screen here? Like, I refuse to believe that is exclusively me with a skill issue. Is that James Norris, former Liverpool Academy player? Yeah, it is. It's former Towler Town legend as well. Lee Soul is the best player, chat, by miles. I remember his name from before. He doesn't want to join me. He looks so good. Also, why is the polygon not working for these players? Does anyone know? Is it because he's not... But he is scouted. It's FM26, isn't it? Let's not question it. Oh, Ranson is coming. He's coming and he comes in 3 days. Oh, here we go, chat. Okay, this is where we have to get serious, right? So the format in New Zealand is a bit weird. Basically, New Zealand is divided into thirds. There's a Northern League, I think there's a Southern League, and then there's another league. The Southern League has 2 teams compete in this competition. The other 2 regional leagues have 4 teams compete, and then there are 2 more spots for the B teams of the A-League teams that play in the Australian League that obviously feeds into Asia. So if we look at the National League here, this is our division now for the second half of the season. I don't actually know the rules of this, but this is where we have to really switch on, because all of a sudden, there's no easy games anymore. Well, I say that, you know, some of these teams who did batter recently. Also, Tauranga made this stage. How did Tauranga make it? How did Tauranga... They finished 4th, they're newly promoted. I love their badge. I'm still in love with Tauranga's badge. Fair play. Ranson, how much have I missed? Lots. Also, why is Nightbot randomly mentioned the FIFA GG World Cup stuff? That was a weird... What did that get triggered by? I like Heart of Oak from Ghana. Oh, Heart of Oak from Ghana produced many a wonder kid for me. Right, what's the schedule like for this new stage? Because this is where we do have to lock in a little bit. Also, what is the actual format? You know, we should probably check these things. Shouldn't we? So it's the National League. Rules. There's 12 teams. We all play each other once, and then the top 2 go into the grand final. The previous manager of this team was fired, chat, for going unbeaten through the league stage of this competition, but then losing in the final. It's a very unforgiving job here. We needed to check on Twitter. Twitch notifications always let me down. If you want to, Chris, it depends on if you have Discord, but if you have Discord and join the Work the Space server, that you can actually turn on alerts for the streams. So if you're ever worried about missing the streams, if you join the Discord, it's discord.gg/workthespace. There's a role that you can join to get stream notifications. That is the most reliable way to not miss a stream. Hey, Jack, what's the Hexagon Challenge? Asking on behalf of a chatter. We've answered this 3 times today, but I'll answer it once more. We're trying to win the 6 Champions Leagues of the world. I don't know why I'm holding it. You know what the number 6 is. The 6 Champions Leagues of the world, starting unemployed with no coaching badges. Lagos, can you lower your playing time? You can. That should stop him complaining. You, intervene. Has anyone ever asked a player to intervene and it's worked? It never works. You know, we'll just hit continue. Jack, what other TV shows would you like to appear on? I always thought I'd enjoy Big Brother. I feel like locking me in the house with like 20 strangers, I think I would do quite well. I'd like to think I'd be endearing to the public, but I think I would drive people insane, maybe in a funny way, maybe in a way that aggravates viewers. Also, how good is Ranson? Oh, he's injured. I've signed him to be the new backup, but he sprained his wrist on the way. He got off the plane and did his wrist in. Talking of Hexagon, what's everyone's favourite shape? Mine's a dodecahedron. I'll tell you what, Cam, you live life on the edge, don't you? Chat, what's your favourite shape? I'm a big fan of a semicircle. I just like a semi. What can I say? A rhombus. Oh, a rhombus is a strong shape. People are going for the shapes that, you know, they sound more sophisticated. Let's be honest. You're all picking those shapes because it's like, oh, I'm a man of culture if I like a rhombus. I see you. My favourite shape is 442. Correct answer. Whose contracts are expiring here? You know, it'd be really good, chat, if on this screen here I could insert a column to see how many games these people have played. So I can actually work out who's been playing in the first team and who's not been. That'd be neat, wouldn't it? A tetrahedron, a parallelogram, and a regular heptagon, chat. People are flexing their knowledge of shapes here, aren't they, a little bit? I think they're actually testing my pronunciation to see if I'm a shape connoisseur. I know my Someone's asked a great question. Have we offered George Weah a coaching role? He's announced he's going to retire. Oh, chat, he's got staff. He has staff. He wants to be a director of football. How do I offer him a contract as a staff member? Can I not do it until he retires? How do I add in, like, a staff role? I don't think I can add in a staff role, can I, here? Roles, Jack, playing to... Wait. Is there a way to change it? Agreed playing time. This isn't it. I'm confused. Have you found the game to be laggy since the update? I haven't. Am I using any databases? So I've got a database to add in New Zealand, and I've got one that adds in Morocco and Egypt. No, Egypt's in the game now, isn't it? I think it's just Morocco and New Zealand I've got added. On the contract... Oh, sorry, chat. You guys are telling... So on this, bloody hell. He doesn't... Okay, chat, he doesn't want to retire yet. You guys are smart. Oh, now he wants to be a player / director of football. So I can do it this way. Sign him up. We do have a director of football who I promised I wouldn't sack. So that could go down well. Have I heard what's happened with Vinicius Jr.? I haven't. I've not been watching the football today. I did see someone in chat make passing mention of it. It doesn't sound like... well, I'm not... I'll be honest. I don't even know what was discussed. So, or what has exactly happened. But it doesn't sound great. Double director of footballs. You should be allowed 2 directors of footballs. IMO. Right, chat. We're playing Island Bay first. Do we need to fear Island Bay? In the Central League, they finished 3rd. So Western Suburbs, Wellington Olympic, they're actually all very evenly matched in this Central Division. Island Bay do have a great badge, agreed. Auckland City, Simon Rans. It just feels good, doesn't it? It just feels good. Right. What's the schedule like? Yeah, I don't think we need to rotate the team at all. Okay, I take it all back. Why is there so many games in the month of July and then we just chill out for the second half of the year? Interesting. Also, how do I cancel this friendly chat? Oh, why is the cancel button up there? I have many questions about this game. Minty chat, if you're playing MFL, Minty needs a hand. Does anyone here have a stone level centre mid for him? That's what he needs. Does anyone have a stone level... If you've never played MFL, you are wondering what's going on. But he needs a stone level centre mid. Also, where's Ranson? Did Ranson get put in the under 21s? Get him promoted. Why is he down there? What are you doing down here, son? Up you come. What on earth is MFL? MFL is So Rare meets Ultimate Team meets Football Manager. It's like a football management MMO where everything is like for real money. It's very, very fun. I've been playing it for 11 months. I'm probably going to do some streaming of my squad planning tomorrow, I think, on MFL, which should be pretty fun. And it's also the drop on MFL tomorrow, where a load of new players get added to the kind of game world via packs, which is always fun. Joshua, dude, thank you for the 15 months of the Prime. I appreciate you. Does anyone else get flashbanged on this screen? I feel like whenever I click on this screen, I get flashbanged. Have I played any more of the Sega game I streamed a bit ago? Oh, I've got a confession, chat. On that Sega game, you know, the Sega Soccer Club Champions, there was a global event running where basically every season you played of career mode, you could like score points. And then based on how many points you scored in a single season, in every league, you like ranked on a leaderboard. And if you played higher difficulties, you got more points for wins and stuff. In one of the leagues, I finished second in the world. So I don't know how many playable leagues are in that game. I think there's like 15. And the top 5 ranked players at every league got a title in game that's like top 5 for the first event in the world. I have that title. I am officially a Sega Soccer Club champion, top 50 player in the globe. I'm claiming it now. Get it on the CV. Also, Kodjo Avor is a god. We love him. Why is it always Vinny who gets attacked out of all the players? Okay, I'm going to address this once. Firstly, let's not delve into the topic on a feel-good football manager stream of just racial abuse. Because, let's be honest, I feel like there's not much of a discussion to be had. Why is Vinny the one who always gets abused? I think he is a player who historically has been wound up and put in the spotlight for being a player who is reactive, both just in general when playing football, but in particular to racial abuse that is normalised in certain facets of football fans. And so if you're a team playing Real Madrid and you think you can get away with it, and you're a bit of a, and I'm going to use a dirty word here, you're a bit of a cunt, you might think, oh, I'm just going to say something to him that no one else could hear and it'll get him rattled before the game. I think that the notion that someone brings it upon themselves to be racially abused is fucking mental. And to even imply that is pretty disgusting. I don't think I thought that was about to be a ridiculous goal. So why is it always Vinicius Jr.? I think because people think it's an easy, cheap shot and he's known to be reactive. But that isn't, like, the notion that that should be acceptable is just fucking heinous. And to be like, he brings it upon himself. Like, why the fuck do you think like that? Genuinely. If you do think like that, like, don't be here. You're not welcome here. I don't know what to tell you. Like, fucking ridiculous. Like, the notion that why is it always Vinicius Jr.? Because he's a deep, what are you talking, what are you, get out of here, seriously. Like, I totally understand if a player is reactive to, like, on-action, normal football stuff. And Vinicius Jr. is to an extent. But I think the other reason why you kind of go, why is it always Vinicius Jr. is because he plays for fucking Real Madrid. He's one of the best footballers in the world, of course. If he gets abuse, it's going to be a bigger news spectacle. And sadly, we live in a world where when stuff like that is given the spotlight, it kind of feeds into more of that stuff happening. People feel enabled by it. They feel not justified, but they feel like, you know, they're not the only one who's going to do it, which is fucking tragic. Also, that is a mad goal by Vaders. Let's get back on topic. What a header that is. What a ridiculous header that is. You know what? Let's go back to the feel-good football manager-ness. That is a ridiculous header. Can't read that going in. Also, chat, what is that there? Can you see that? It's very blurry. Is that meant to be a burger van interior? It's literally a JPEG attached to a box. Can you see that? I kind of want to zoom in on the game. This is where I wish I had the... Do I have the free cam mod installed? I don't. It's so blurry. I agree. How's George Weah getting on? He's retired. Well, he's retiring. We've just offered him a job as a director of football. Mr. Ramsey 99, mate. Thank you for the 2 months of the Prime. I appreciate you. Gosh, in my head, I think someone born in 1999 was born recently. I assume you were born in 1999. Then I realise you're not. You're old. I had this moment at Christmas chat where I went home to visit my parents. And they're like, oh, by the way, the kids are back. I'm like, oh, yeah, the kids are back. It's like, yeah, one of them just got married. I'm thinking, I used to babysit these kids and they're getting fucking married. I'm too old. I'm too old. Right, we've scored another. Also, is it just me or is the audio in these smaller stadiums really like buggy and weird and Football Manager? Apologies to the YouTube viewers, you don't get the game sound because we don't have the technology for that. But if you're on Twitch, the audio mixing is really bad on these stadiums. Mr. Ramsey wasn't born in 1999. I've got to ask them, why the 99 at the end of your name? Are you a fan of Flake 99s? There's many questions. I need answers now. I need to know. I realised today the game Bully was out nearly 20 years ago. I realised recently that Call of Duty 4 is 18 years old this year. In fact, I think it's already 18. I think it's 19 now. I feel old. He's got 99 problems. That could be it too. Is FM26 one? Probably. People born in 2008 can legally drink this year and it sickens me. Stop. Stop. It was just an auto name when you set the name up. Oh, fair. I wish that Twitch did names like... Did anyone get an auto-assigned Xbox gamer tag back in the day? Microsoft's algorithm for generating gamer tags was better AI than modern-day AI. Like one of my mates had the kind of gamer tag Curious Chicken, and I think he still uses it now. Like it used to like add an adjective and a noun, and that was just how it worked. My old Xbox gamer tag was Dimply I1. Exactly. You got some banging names. Mine is Fullest92364. Did anyone else have an Xbox generated gamer tag? That was a mad finish, by the way, and off the post. I like the fact that we're winning 3-1. We're just discussing gamer tags. Mine was Raging Penguin 2992. Ironic Splash 9209. Chat, can we agree that I think everyone should be legally obliged to revert back to Xbox generated gamer tags for their online aliases? I think that would make the internet a happier place. Vengeful Monk, Finner Ostrich, Nasal Moss. I love the fact people's first time chat is them letting me know what their Xbox gamer tag was. Deductive Penguin, Admiring Googly. Whoever generated the AI to create these names, like they were cooking. Get them generating the AI. They are the kind of person who will make AI that can actually help medical needs as opposed to making shitty deep fakes where Donald Trump is dabbing on Barack Obama or whatever it is that, you know, AI generation is doing these days. Vengeful Monkey's God is so good. Juvenile Eagle. I love them. I miss them. Erasable Package. Oh, Uncovered Cat. The thing is, I feel like everyone got given one of these. And it used to cost money, didn't it, to change your name? Did anyone else have to beg their parents? Was it 800 Microsoft points to change your name? I'm pretty sure on PlayStation you could just do it for free. I remember having to get the Xbox kind of, you know, Microsoft point thing to get the Call of Duty 4 map pack back in the day. Oh, I miss the old names. I miss them. They were just so good. Take me back, chat. I miss the old Xbox dashboard. You know, like how Windows is just being enshittified. Can they just change the Windows UI to just be the old Xbox 360 UI? That would make me happy. I thought your first gamer tag change was free. Maybe it was. I don't even know. Was it, chat? Maybe at some point it was. I feel like that was the... I just remember people having bad names and getting stuck with bad names. I remember buying Ultimate Team with Microsoft points. I remember that as well, Striker. Was that FIFA 10 where Ultimate Team was like a DLC? You had to buy it. I remember that. That was weird. The first year of Ultimate Team. I remember not that long ago where they freed up loads of Xbox gamer tag names. Can anyone remember that? There was like a day where they freed loads up. I have a 3-letter gamer tag name because of that. I have the gamer tag WTS. Which I'm going to say now, very OG. But then they added the thing where you could just add numbers at the end of your gamer tag, didn't they? And so you could have whatever gamer tag you wanted, just with numbers. But then the numbers were hidden. On FIFA 10 Ultimate Team, I went in and played one game with a bronze team and was up against a full buying squad and never played again. That's basically me every year now. Lagos. We're in fantastic form. That's just a convenient excuse. What do you mean? I miss when in FIFA you could run bronze players and be competitive. The good old days. Oh, chat. Anyway, should we just have a nostalgic day, chat? What else was good back in our day? I say back in our day, realising the age range of the people here is probably like 40 years. George Weah contract renewal blocked. What do you mean? Is it because I've already got a director of football? Oh, we can fire Chris. Oh, chat. Do we fire Chris? Oh, but Chris is a giga chad. I can't fire Chris. But George Weah is just better. Oh, but Chris. Oh, he doesn't. Does he do any other role? Oh, he could be a coach. Oh, he wants to be a director. Chat, he's so much cheaper as well. Chris, I'll double your money to be a coach. Oh, chat, he really wants to be a director. Oh, he's locked in. I confirm the renewal. Sorry, Chris. I did promise the board I wasn't going to get rid of the director of football. Imagine if I got fired for this. Chris, now do you want to come be a coach? No, never mind. Taz and Fredo's been 10p. A Taz is still a thing. I forgot about Taz's. SimCity 3000. I had that game. SimCity 3000 was good. I say I had it. My older brother had it. Growing up, chap, so I have an older half-brother and he'd spend the weekends at our house. And so whenever he came over, he'd like, ask my dad, who was his dad by blood, to buy PC games. And you hear the horror stories, don't you, of like a stepchild or a half-brother being spoiled when they come over. It was great for us because we just got the hand-me-downs. You know, when he wasn't here some weekends and when he wasn't around during the week, I got to play his SimCity game. It worked out in the end. Simpsons Hit and Run, that game needs a remake, doesn't it? What games need a remake? Someone mentioned Bully earlier. Bully needs a remake. Wasted so much time in Habbo Hotel. Oh, God, I played so much Habbo Hotel. Did anyone ever play the old football games in Habbo Hotel that had nothing to do with football? It was like a three-wide, like, arena, and there were two Z shelves in the middle. This is very niche. We called it FIFA back in the days. And then there was another version of kind of Habbo football people would play that was PES, which was a bigger pitch but wasn't as good. Road Rash. Oh, Road Rash was fun. People have mentioned in Roller Coaster Tycoon. They are viewers who know me. They know how to give me the little itch of dopamine. Diddy Kong Racing was banging. Has anyone played the new Kirby racing game? I've seen loads of people say the game's really fun. I need more fun games in my life. I was thinking about getting a Switch too, but I don't think I can justify it. Theme Hospital. Oh, I love... Chat, I didn't get Theme Hospital for ages. Did anyone used to get the PlayStation magazine? Can you hear the PlayStation magazine? It would come with like a demo disc and it'd be a different colour every time with a number on it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And I remember getting the PlayStation demo disc and it had Theme Hospital on it. I just played the first level of Theme Hospital for a year until I was able to get the game. Same with Spyro. I remember there being Spyro on one of the demo discs and it was the skateboarding level. And so I just played skateboarding in Spyro for hours. Alex RJA, dude, thank you for the 47. WTS Faduka, you'll be pleased to know, sorry. My daughter is still loving the curling despite the drama. Oh, I love that. We've got to get the kids into curling when they're young. I was trying to get the dog to watch it. There wasn't enough balls involved. He didn't like it as much as football. Oh, chat, I missed having a demo disc. I never really realised growing up that my parents probably didn't have as much disposable income as I realised. Like, there's bits that I remember growing up, and one of them is the fact that I'd get, like, 2 PlayStation games a year. Like, I think my grandparents bought me and my brother a PlayStation, but then we didn't have the money to get games. So the middle ground was that we'd get like the PlayStation magazine instead that came with a demo disc. And me and my brother would play so many of the games on the demo disc. Like I said, like Theme Hospital, the first level got smashed in that. Spyro, there was the skateboarding level. I don't know which Spyro game it would have been. Oh, the dog's trying to break in, chat. The dog's trying to break in. Milo, hello. Hello, buddy. Do you want to say hello to the people, mate? Do you want to come up? You hate it when I pick you up. I'll pause the game chat. Hey, buddy. Hi. Can we do uppies? Can we do uppies? Oh, you just want to be petted on the floor. If I pick you up, you're not going to be happy, but I'm going to do it anyway. Ah, hello. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Lovely. How are you doing, mate? Do you want to turn this way so you can see the camera? Yeah, we're right. You don't want to be up here, do you? Oh, lovely. Have I got something on my nose? How about you sit? Milo, sit. Good boy. I'll zoom back, Milo. That's my hand, but it's okay. I'll pet you here. See, this is nice, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. You just got to get him comfy. He realises, oh, I'm going to get petted if I sit here. Yeah, you are. I know you'd rather be petted on the floor. Your wife wants to know what breed he is. He's a mini schnauzer, but he doesn't have like the normal ears. His ears are floofy, aren't they? You got floofy ears. Why do you look so sad? You're tired, aren't you, mate? What's down there? Is that your toys? Oh, Milo, right, do you want to take over the stream? What are you looking at? It's all your toys. He has a bed in here that he never uses, but he just stares at it occasionally. Don't you, mate? You okay? You okay? Yeah, he's just enjoying a rub. Aren't you? Yeah. Get the caterpillar. I don't know where it is. Oh, you were playing Dead on stream earlier, weren't you? Well, the other day, we did a bit of bang. I would ask Milo to manage the next game. He won't sit still long enough. Ah, you okay, mate? Well, Milo, we really have derailed the stream here to show you off, but now you're stuck. Oh, chat, breaking it. The caterpillar's back. He's too tired. He just looked out at the caterpillar and gone, do you want the caterpillar? You're thinking about it, but you're also enjoying the rubs. Oh. Why are we throwing the toys in, Wok? She's just throwing all the toys and he doesn't want to go in. Right, should we just chill it? Milo, we'll just chill here. You dictate the pace of the stream. Do you want to look at the Can you look at the camera, Milo? Look, up here. Up here. Oh, you're going to lick my hand. Thank you, mate. You're just happy being petted now. But if I go near the desk, it's weird, chat. He doesn't like feeling like he's being trapped. It's like he'll never sit under like a desk or like under a chair or a table. And if I wheel towards the desk, he doesn't like it because he feels a bit trapped then. Right, Milo, are you just going to... Oh, you're enjoying this, aren't you? I'm giving you the full treatment, sir. Oh, get the shoulders rubbed. Chat, is it okay if this is just the next 5 minutes? I felt sad today, chat. We've been taking Milo to the dog park for 6 months. And we heard via like one of the other people who we see in the dog park a lot that one of the regular dogs passed away like very suddenly over the weekend. And we've made lots of friends, haven't we, at the dog park? But I've never really thought about the mortality of the other dogs and the fact that, well, like they're not always going to be around. It made me very sad because you used to enjoy playing with that other dog, didn't you? So it made me sad. Sorry, chat. I'm really bringing down the mood today. And for the whole day, whenever I looked at Milo, I'm like, oh, I don't want that day to come. But you're still young, you know. You've got over a decade left in you, I hope. Yeah. Are we just gonna? Oh, you've had enough. Oh, that's fair. Oh, should we say one more goodbye to the stream? Look at this. You're looking at the caterpillar now, aren't you? Ah, let's keep the vibes good, Milo, shall we? Look at his little face. Milo, you really need to be brushed. Your beard is all over the place, mate. Are you getting shaggy? I had a nap earlier, chat. He sleeps on me now. He just lays on me, don't you, mate? You okay? Why do you look so sad? You're tired. You're tired. Okay, I'll put you down. You can go and hang out with Wok. Do you want your caterpillar? Do you want the caterpillar? Do you want it? Come over here. Get it. Yeah, we'll have a little play. Get it. You're tired, aren't you? Okay, you can have it. There you go. You leave the room with it, mate. Take it to walk. Let's go. Out you go. He's just going to chill. He's just going to chill. It's actually quite cute with him there, isn't it? Are you okay, mate? Why are you hunched over? Are you okay? He's leaving. He's had enough. It's fair enough. He's too tired. You can see by how slow he moves. Yeah, chat. You saw my knees. Did you want a bit of knee? Oh, blimey, that's risky, isn't it? Right, I'm shutting the door, Milo. Thank you for coming to visit. I am wearing shorts in February, chat. I am hardcore. Oh, the door's opening again. Milo, why are you coming back? Hello. Why have you come back? Do you want to come back on the net? Do you want a piece again? Why are you biting my hand? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. He's just sat under the desk. I'll come pet you. Do you want more pets? Do you want more pets? Why are you playful now? Why are you playful now? The game... uppies. Okay, you don't want uppies. You don't want uppies. Fair enough. Look, you don't want uppies. It's okay. Go play with... Why are you biting my hands? They can't see you. I don't know what he's doing. What are you biting my hands for? Why are you hiding under the chair? Hey, it's okay. What are you doing? What do you want? It's bedtime, mate. We just conceded now because of you. Right, you love the chat. You love the chat. Okay, I'll put you back down. But why have you come in here? Go play with Wok. What's this? What's this? Bedtime. I think he wants to play, chat. He's just sat... Ow! What are you biting me for? Oh, squeaky toy. That's fun. Go play with that. Chat. He doesn't want to leave. He's just sat in the corner of the room. You can't see him. I need a second camera that I can point down. Don't worry, chat. Wok isn't introduced as Wok on Bargain Hunt. Good night, Milo. Right, they need a dog camera, don't I, really? Oh, so they nearly scored there. What was that? I don't know why he came back into the room there. He came back into the room and just sat between my legs. I think he wanted more pets, but he wanted to be petted on the floor. And unfortunately for him, he's not aware. It's not a very good stream if I'm just looking between my legs, rubbing my hands. That just looks dirty. All I'm saying, chat, is Wok said to me, once, the face reveals happened on the BBC, then she's just going to, turn up in the streams on the regular. She wants to learn how to play Football Manager, she's told me. We've been dating almost 3 years, married a year, and now she's like, yeah, Football Manager, why not? I'm not sure what's happened either. I think she's getting confident. She'll be replacing me, probably. Probably. She's been complaining recently that we've not played Raft in a year. We were playing Raft and then we got a dog. And if you've ever had like a newborn puppy, I say newborn, we got him when he was 8 weeks old, 9 weeks old? I think it was 9 weeks. It's very difficult for both of you to have time to play a co-op game together. So we might end up just playing Raft. Who wants to see Wok learn to play Football Manager? The thing is, I actually think she'd be quite good at it. Like, she does know a little bit about football. She used to work for... Can anyone remember 442 magazine? She used to work for 442. She basically knows ball. Wok special yogurt tutorial, please. That with no context is a horrific sentence, isn't it? But if you know the special yogurt, you know the special yogurt. I can't say that with a straight face. Also, is this Wellington Phoenix's B team? I think it is. Let's bring in Bevan. Let's take off you and bring in Windleburn from the academy. Have we played It Takes Two? We haven't. We got halfway through Split Fiction, and then that also coincided with us getting the dog. In fact, today, chat, she was literally telling me, when are we going to finish Split Fiction? So I think she might be dropping hints. Get Lelujo to teach her. We're not having Lelujo teach her how to play FM. Who wants to see Wok play me in Football Manager? I think we have to teach her to play the game first. Imagine if draft mode was in the game. Then we could actually do draft mode. If she wants to learn, then Zealand should teach her. Look, chat, let's be honest. There's only one person who knows ball in the Football Manager community. You know who that person is? Do you know who it is? It's not Zealand. It's Zealandism. He taught me everything I know that Zealandism. I am wondering if I should be playing less attacking in the second half of the season, where we're taking on like A-League B teams. Speaking of work playing FM, whatever happened to Holly Play? She works at Man City now. Does Holly? She, I keep in contact with her briefly. I saw her at the Christmas quiz. We have like a Discord server, and we have a quiz every Christmas. Which I'll be honest, Ben runs the quiz. This quiz on this Discord server, which isn't actually for FM creators. It just so happens to be that me, Ben, and Holly are on it. But the Christmas quiz is very high production value. Imagine a Dr. Benji stream. Now I mention it. Imagine it as when he's hosting a quiz. And how seriously he takes it. We're about to concede, aren't we? Okay. Let's go to balanced. Jack doesn't want to teach Walker just in case she ends up being him at the game. Would never happen. Would never happen. We need a Football Manager Pro-Am competition. Where it's like streamers and their partners. Or like siblings, or Luke can't have his dad. That's all I will say. But family members are allowed. I don't want to jinx it, chat. Has the stream gone down today in an hour and 20 minutes? Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Have we solved it? There was the little mini F. Jack, can we get Milo in a little assistant suit for the 100th episode of Parts Prem? Milo absolutely hates wearing outfits, chat. Like, even like stuff like bandanas, he hates. Wok recently put him in a bandana and he got really angry about having this bandana on. Like, to the point where he wouldn't let us take it off him. He went off in a strop, wouldn't talk to either of us. I say that, he's a dog. He literally went away, hid in a corner, and just spent like 20 minutes getting it off himself. And whenever we reached to take it off, he was not happy about it. He was like a bit nippy. Like, I probably have a picture. Who wants to see a picture of the dog when we... when he had his balls cut off? Not of his balls, just to be clear, but we got him like a little onesie, you know, like the outfits you get dogs that are meant to, like, I don't know, make them, what do you call, do you know what I mean? The little outfits, they have a name. Surgery suits, is it? Do you know what I'm talking about here? The little surgery suits? Like, where it's to stop them getting at the wound. And we knew he didn't like wearing clothes, because we tried, because we're awful dog parents. Do you want to see what he looked like, chat, when we put him in his outfit? Do you want to see this? Chat, this is what he looked like. He literally looked depressed for like the entire day. So we put this little outfit on him. It's to stop him getting to the wound between his legs. He was just depressed. Like, I've never seen him look this sad. We went to a cone. He was happier with a cone on. I think I have another funnier picture, actually, of what he looked like. Chat, look at this. Like, look at it. Look how sad he is. Like, he was just sat in the dog bed that we put between in the hallway so we could both keep an eye on him. I feel so bad. So we ended up putting him back in a cone, which made him happier. He literally sulked. I've never seen a dog sulk before like he sulked then. For the entire day, he just didn't want to run around or anything. What's the big red button for in the picture? Oh, could you see that? We were trying to teach him to press the button when he wants to go out to pee. So we got a button where you can record your own message. So we had it be box box. It was a clip from my stream of me saying box box, because we thought it'd be quite funny if when he needed the toilet, it was like me saying box box, like he needed a pit stop in the back garden. So we needed to open the door. And we got as far as teaching him that when he pressed the button, like to press the button itself, like he got that bit down, and we were giving him treats for pressing the button. But somewhere along the line, we gave him too many treats. And basically, he thought the button meant give me treats. So we used to leave the button by the back door and he'd start mashing it. Like, you'd give him one treat and be like, well done, you pressed the button. Now we open the door. Wouldn't go outside to pee. We'd just start mashing the button for more food. Which was quite funny, but yeah, the button doesn't get used anymore. Oh, Santi hates me. It'll be fine. Did you take a photo of when you removed the suit and he discovered he couldn't lick his... No. I'll be honest, he's never been much of a licker. But yeah, the whole button thing. We thought it'd be really cute, you know, if he learnt to press a button. Didn't work. Okay, Auckland are the only other team who have won their first 2 games. Wait, where Auckland? It's the other Auckland. I know it's confusing. There is Auckland United, Auckland City, Auckland FC Reserves... It's too many Aucklands. Clearly you need to train Milo to say box box. Maybe that's the solution. Weah has not scored for us yet, chat. Is the local derby the game to start him in? Probably not. I'm doing it. I've not put him in there. I've clicked the wrong player. That would have been awkward. Right, George. Mate, massive game for us in the derby today. I need something spectacular from you. His stamina's gone down to 1. That might be worse than mine. Right. This is to go top of the table and be the only team to win all our games. Look at that! George Weah, he's retiring soon. This is how he imagined his retirement. They've actually got pictures for all their players. How tired is a player with 1 stamina going to be at half-time, do we reckon? I mean, he comes into the game fully fit. It'll be interesting to compare him to everyone else. Heads up, Dio has put his players available for loan. Oh, I need to message Dio. Thank you, mate. I literally need to message Dio. Dio's normally pretty good about loading me players. Again, chat, sorry. It's MFL chat here. I'm going to stream some MFL tomorrow. I'm kind of looking forward to it. But the thing I like about MFL is it feels like you're a real football manager, which sounds stupid, but like all the human-to-human negotiations and back and forth and kind of building up rapport with people and, I don't know, kind of chatting with people. Like it's quite different to any other multiplayer football management game I've played before. Chat, he's still at full health. I realise you can't see him behind my head. Also, I've said full health like he's a character in a video game. You can see that he's in peak condition. Apologies, I did ask about MFLO, but I had an ad. What is it? So it's a game that is web-free. I know, the dirty word. But essentially, it's So Rare meets Ultimate Team meets kind of Football Manager. It's a football management MMO where everything is for real money. All the players have real value. They develop during seasons. Seasons last over 2 months. It has like its own in-game economy. It's very, very fun. Like if you have disposable income and you want like a fun football management game to play, it like is great. Can you make money? Theoretically, yes, but in reality, probably not. It's not the kind of game where if you go in thinking, I'm going to make millions because I'm the best football manager in the world. Like, it's not how it works. But it is really enjoyable. What's the game? It's called MFL. I need to sort out all my teams because the new season starts in a couple of weeks and the transfer window opened today at 10 a.m. And it is like a proper like transfer window day. Like we have a group of people who play it, the game, who are on the Work the Space Discord server. A load of us have been playing for like 11 months now and like have our own teams and stuff. Like today is the day the transfer window opened and yesterday was the day all the players age by a year and like everything goes forward a year. Like the end of season day in Football Manager. So it's quite an interesting like time. It's also a really good time to start playing if you've ever been on the fence because it's the start of the new season. I have children, so I have no disposable income. That's fair. Pretty sure I read that the real George Weah said he regretted not ending his career by winning the OFC Champions League to kick off a new manager's career. Exactly. He definitely said that. Chat, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. I don't want to alarm anyone. We're gonna win the league, even though there's a final at the end. Trade a kid for some digital players, problem solved. True. Also true. The nice thing about MFL is, like, after you get an initial club, like, you can just play for free. Like, I know Minty in the chat literally just loans players from other managers and then gives them a share of the rev. But if you do want to just put more money in, you can. But it is like the kind of game where, you can just get a team and then loan in players instead. Oh my God, what a pass that is with the back heel. Back in, Senzo. We're bloody massive. We're bloody massive. Auckland is our city. How far away is the Champions League in this save? Well, we're not in the Champions League this season, but we will be in the OFC Champions League next year. I don't even know when it is. Does anyone know when the OFC, Champions League is? I literally don't know. But we'll qualify for it and find out, I guess. Jack, did you know that every single racehorse has the same birthday? So even if one horse is born on the 2nd of Jan and another is born on the 31st of December, they turn one on the 1st of Jan. Is that actually true? That's how it works in MFL. Is MFL just horse racing? Senzo isn't passing enough to George. Sub him off. He's got a hat trick. Yeah, he's been greedy. That is a mad goal by Badgie. It's 3-2. We're not running away in this game, are we? Couldn't just be simple. It couldn't just be simple. Isn't that how Koreans count age? I'm pretty sure in Korea you're born at 1 year old. I think that's how it works there. Like, so instead of it being like elsewhere in the world, it's like how many years you've been on the planet. It's like you're 1 year old because you've been on the Earth a year. Whereas in Korea, it's like, what year are you into of your life? I'm pretty sure that's how it works there. Everyone doesn't age up on the 1st of Jan, but it is a case of you're born when you're what? When you're born, you're 1 year old. They scrapped that in Korea a few years back. I mean, imagine how confusing that is for people. You have to forget that you've aged up a year. I get my age wrong now, and that's just because I'm in my 30s. Imagine how far people get it wrong before. It's the ground floor, first floor debate personified. True. Minty, you'll love to know this. I bought a Flint pack in MFL for $80. And then I got a bad place in Paraguay. Just sold it for $70, and I get to keep the pack, the player pack. I didn't think anyone would buy that. I just randomly refreshed. Also, Vaders scored. We're chilling. We're chilling. I think the Flint licenses have gone up in price again, Minty. I was looking at the license packs in MFL. I'm pretty sure the price of clubs has gone up again. So even though I packed an awful club location, I didn't make a massive loss. And obviously I've got the limited, the pack still. So probably broke even. I wonder if it is because of the staff feature. That's true. Maybe that's it. I don't know what the cheapest Flint club is at the moment on MFL. I've not checked. Get a random spot in Lithuania. Can anyone remember on stream when we opened an MFL pack and it was in Wales? That was funny. I'm still upset about that. Imagine if 2 players get hat-tricks and Ware doesn't get a goal. Ware, by the way, chat, Ware is still full stam. Wait, the cheapest Flint club is still... is that a club calv, though, or a licence? Because I think once it's founded, like, the prices there have gone in the bin. But I think if the club has no history, they're still going for, like, a decent amount. I say decent, define decent. There's one for 65. I don't know why mine sold for as much as it did. Not going to complain. Oh, Pontypandy. I love the fact you remember, Chris. Yeah, it was Pontypandy. I just remember. Oh, Tony Pandy. That Tony Pandy was it. I got really triggered by Tony Pandy. Bloody Tony Pandy. Yeah, I guess with the staff release feature in MFL, maybe Flint clubs are, like, back in demand again. Chat, imagine having 4 assists and not being on a 10. Imagine getting 4 assists and not being on a 10.0. That boy's been robbed. My first club was in Taiwan, which I sold to get an English town. That's pretty good, Eddie. I will say, if anyone is curious about MFL, and you just want to ask questions and stuff, on the Work the Space Discord, there is an MFL channel full of degenerates like myself. There's like a group of people who I know have been playing the game for like ages now. Actually, I didn't realise we'd been streaming the game like tail end of March, like last year was when we first streamed a little bit of it. And there's still like a group of us who still play quite a lot and are chatting about it near enough daily. Oh my word, Tracy, what a save. What a save. I should make subs. Chat, Ware is actually one of the few players not dead. Let's bring in Windleburn. I can't take off Vaders. He's on a hat-trick. Lobo off. I need to give Santi more starts. Postman Pat greater than Fireman San. Is that true, chat? Can we discuss, is Simon Sam better than Postman Pat? Pick one. Which are you going for? Windleburn. Bang! That was an awful shot. Jack, you do a Hound Dog save this year after part time. I don't think I'm going back to Gibraltar this year. I loved the Gibraltar save last year on stream. I feel like it was actually really good timing. For the people who were still playing Football Manager like regularly, I really hope they enjoyed it because I loved that last year's save game. For people who missed it, we did a save game in Gibraltar starting from nothing. I didn't holiday anything off stream at all. We literally played the entire save game on stream. I think we played 16 seasons. Their player's injured there. Imagine if they score while he's on the floor. Didn't he just go down a moment ago as well? I guess he's really injured now. But I love that save game so much. Postman Pat has a cat. That alone makes him better. What kind of lunatic takes a cat on their post round? You know what? That is a pretty valid point. There must be a reason why Postman Pat has a cat. Is it just because it rhymes? It's probably just because it rhymes, isn't it? I realise. They could have had him have a giant rat. Kids wouldn't like that as much. Yeah, I guess Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Because that's the song, isn't it? That's literally the reason they've gone with a cat. What rhymes with dog? What could they have called him instead of Pat? But then it has to be something that kids can say. Like, easily. Has anyone had an issue where you change your play in the 11 and it resets the roll? I've not had that, Uilox. Have you accidentally set a personalised instruction on a player instead of a team, like the player instruction. So the role you've assigned the player you're subbing off is personalised to them. Log, Todd, Mog, Bob. There's some there that don't rhyme with dog, and there's some there that just aren't names. By the way, as we're playing the biggest game of the season, we're just discussing Postman Pat. Don't mind me. Mushroom Man, I am glad you loved the Journey Manager. Who watched the Journey Manager? Hands up if you watched the Journey Manager. I loved that save game. It didn't do like great numbers, if I'm being honest, but when we were playing FM24 for a very long time, it was like a breath of fresh air for me. I don't think it's the kind of save game I would do again anytime soon, but I did really, really enjoy it. I'm going to drop Felipe for a game to give Santi some minutes, because Santi keeps crying. He's not as good, though. Santi's great because he's good with both feet and he can play left back and right back. You're binging it now. Oh, great choice. This is why we watch the streams. We don't watch FM. True story. The thing with the Journey Manager, right, was, like, timing-wise, it was a tricky time, but the other issue I had was whenever we moved teams, like, you get a good spike of initial viewership at the new team, but it would drop off so quickly. Like, the returning viewer rate was actually bad, because people would kind of tune in for the curiosity of who am I managing now? But the side effect of that was, because the returning viewership wasn't as good, it actually made the videos not get pushed into recommended as much, which then becomes like a self-fulfilling cycle. Like, it's the biggest challenge, chat, with like serialized content with like modern YouTube and how the algorithm works. Like, the reality is when you're 50 episodes into a series, like, your video isn't very often going to get fed to new people. Like, you're almost accepting with a serialized thing that the viewership is only ever going to go down. It's not going to have this explosive, like, random viewership on a random video midway through the series just because of how stuff gets recommended. You basically know that the viewership is always going to just slowly drop off. And some people will do save games where they move teams and it gives you these little spikes. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it's kind of nice having the consistency and just kind of knowing how videos and stuff are going to perform. But at the same time, there's that eternal thing where you kind of think to yourself, I really like doing content like this, but should I be like taking a bit more of a risk and doing fewer videos that are like a lot more, I guess, varied? I think the issue for me is to do those kind of videos, you have to just sim the seasons. And I really like fucking playing Football Manager. Like, there isn't definitely a space for the people who just want to do the transfers, sim forward, you know, cover a few games, a thing. But for me, like, I love the tinkering game to game. I love the game that feels like it shouldn't be important and ends up being a 4-3 thriller that you look back on for years to come in the save. And I don't feel like you get that to the same extent when you're just simming over. Does YouTube tell you when it's pushing a video to new viewers? Yeah, you get a lot of info. I can see so much data from YouTube in terms of what's like, so chat, for context, my percentage of like viewership is 85% is like returning viewers. For most channels, you'll have like 50%, it'll be like 50-50. And a returning viewer is like someone who's already watched a video of yours this week. Like, the way in which my content is consumed and promoted is essentially a podcast. That's probably that's how I kind of frame my content to people. It is a daily Football Manager podcast where I play the game. The Gibraltar saved the Journey Manager less than the blow of FM25 being cancelled. I hope, Joe, you're not the only person who feels like that. Because, like, I really love those save games. Like, they were so fun for me. They're a weird time. Like, if you've never watched the Journey Manager on YouTube, it was kind of a series where I used it as a testing ground to, like, experiment with the editing of the videos. Also, why is the game so laggy suddenly? Chat, why is the game laggy? Hello? Oh, okay, it's smooth again. Oh. What's that? Is it because I've got too many Chrome tabs open? What's happening? We're not using a lot of RAM. Is it smooth again? It's just smooth again now. Don't know what that... I've literally never had that before. The goal for the rest of the year is to get George a goal before he retires. Chat, why have they got... Chat, why has their striker got a goalie kit on? Someone needs to let him know. Game's lagging, loading the icons for the shouts. True. Maybe that's it. I had this thought the other day, but would you ever try the Vaders challenge or a YouTube save game / stream series? The challenge with a save game like that is, and I'll be honest, content... People get bored of like repetitive content, and when like something like the Champions League is the only thing that ends up mattering, it becomes a slog. Especially with that kind of save game where you need to have back-to-back-to-back success. It's the kind of thing that would work really well as a series where you're simming the seasons and just kind of playing briefly. But it just doesn't lend itself well to content because there's not really a satisfying end point. Unless you complete it. But to complete it, it could take 3 seasons or it could take 30. Like, you can't really know. Like, as a content creator, you kind of need to have a rough idea as to the timeline of a save game and how long it's going to take. Which might sound a bit weird. It was why with the Gibraltar stream save chat, I kind of said we're limiting it to 25 seasons. And it was why with the Journey Manager, I said we have until Mark retires to win him a Premier League medal. It's like good to have that kind of cut-off point. And with the Vaders challenge, you just don't have that. Also, MD Games, did I miss your sub earlier? Did I miss that earlier? I think I did, mate. I am so sorry. If I did. It was a tier 2 sub as well. I'm an awful human being. I feel like I should be doing, you know, like Dobby in Harry Potter where he hits himself and says he's a stupid house elf. That's me right now. Dude, I hope you're still here now. I apologise for missing that. Jekko Blurred, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I've just remembered I still have to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video. So I can't stream super late tonight. Also, it's 0-0. We're bottling it. Get George on if we need a goal. But, yeah, I think the Vaders challenge, I think there's a reason why no content creator's done it. I think it's one of those save games that sounds, like, exciting as an idea, but actually anyone who plays it probably finds it miserable. For people who don't know what the Vaders save game is, so Vaders is a team based in Liechtenstein who play in the Swiss League? I want to say Swiss. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm 99% sure it's Swiss. But because they're based in Liechtenstein, they don't qualify for Europe via the Swiss Football League. They play in like the Liechtenstein Cup, which they win every year because they're the biggest team in Liechtenstein. But because of the fact that they're from Liechtenstein and they're the only competitor, like the coefficient never goes up, I don't think, or it can go up but not by enough for a second team from Liechtenstein to ever be eligible to qualify for the Champions League. But because the winner of the Liechtenstein Cup qualifies for the Conference League, the challenge basically is to win the Conference League, which then qualifies you for the Europa League, then win the Europa League that qualifies you for the Champions League, and then win the Champions League. But the issue is if, say, you got all the way to the Champions League but then failed to win it, the next season you start back in the Conference League if you win the Liechtenstein Cup. So basically you have to win the 3 European competitions back to back to back, but you get reset back to square one if you don't win one of them one year. Which, look, some people might love the idea of that. To me, that sounds fucking boring. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just qualifying for Europe via the Liechtenstein Cup every year, like, easily, and then just having to hope you don't get FM'd and hope that you can, like, I guess, slowly build up a team that peaks and gets probably pretty lucky. Because as soon as you don't qualify for the Champions League one year, all your good players are going to probably want to leave because you're not in the Champions League the next year and you won't be for a couple of years. To me, it's one of those ones where I think people hear it's quite clickbaiting. People like the idea and challenge of it, but actually, if you were to play it yourself, you'd be like, "This is fucking boring." But maybe I'm a boomer. It's actually not that bad with the highest coefficient gets a slot in the Champions League. It's not that bad if you do well for a few years and then automatically get into the Champions League. Oh, okay, so you can eventually get the coefficient up high enough. It still sounds a bit boring to me. Maybe I'm a boomer. I say this as someone who plays the Gibraltar save game and has done a couple of times, but with Gibraltar, because of the TV deal that happens, there's kind of like this interesting dynamic of the other teams catching up. It's the kind of thing which, like, I think if you're simming the season's director of football style, it's probably quite fun. But I think trying to make engaging content on it, like, how would it even work? The only thing you'd ever do in episodes is, like, the European matches. And with the expanded Champions League format, like, 8K? Like, I don't know. Your entire season hinges, like, on a handful of games, and it just doesn't really work for videos. Are you concerned that every match is potentially one day away from being sacked? It is in the back of my mind. We've not won this game, by the way, and I'm not sure how. This is the concern. If we draw a game like this in the National League final, chat, I'd probably get fired. The previous manager of Auckland got fired for losing the national playoff final, despite going unbeaten through this stage. I mean, there's only 11 games in this stage. We are a third of the way through this mini-season. And only the top two teams get a spot. So, like, draws could actually... I probably should be more annoyed about that draw. To be fair, the previous manager did also lose in all the cups. If we do okay in the cups, we might be okay. I'm curious, right? We've not lost a game yet. What do you reckon the board confidence is? Chat, the board confidence is a B-. Matches are only a C+. I've not lost a game. They're disappointed with the draw. Like, they're a tough crowd. That's all I'm going to say. They are undoubtedly a tough crowd. Oh, chat, George Weah's giving me recruitment advice. The fact he's my director of football makes me feel like I don't have to play him as much. That's how I feel. Are we the sister team of Watford? Are Auckland FC related to Watford? Is that a thing? It's not. He's not in the game if it is. Right. What round are we in of the Chatham Cup? The Chatham Cup, by the way, is like the FA Cup. What round is this? It's not the final. Why does this default to the final, by the way? Like, that's a new bug. We're in the 5th round. Hamilton Wanderers, they were in the Northern League with us, but they finished rock bottom. Oh, we should absolutely kill them. Oh, you're comparing the ownership expectations. Oh, I see what you mean. Who's worse, though, Watford or Nottingham Forest for the whole manager sacking thing? Leon thinks he should be starting more games. I think Leon should fuck off. Leon, hello, mate. I'm not starting enough games to be a regular starter. Mate, you're a sub. He can do that good. He is a sub. Where do you check league wages? Do you mean the wages of the other teams? Also, George Weah's left his agent. Big breaking news in the world of football. I just realised George Weah older than his agent. Interesting. If you want to see the wages for teams around the league, you go to the league you want to check. You go to, not this screen here, you go to stats, then team stats, then finances, then salary per year. Did Taranga have a takeover? I thought they were the feel-good story, but they actually have quite big money. Our front four, by the way, have got so many goals between them. I feel like I've not said the name Kodjo Avora enough today. Is it just me, or is his polygon quite funny? Like, he's just like min-maxed his character. Yeah, good aerial ability, good quickness, good attacking. Doesn't need to see, doesn't need mentals. He kind of looks like if you were going to make a striker and distribute their attributes. Like, if you were given the current ability of a striker and told, make an attacker, I think I'd probably make a player very similar to this. Yeah, the fact that Sean Dyche has been sacked as Forest manager is mental. I've talked about this a lot. I have a very soft spot kind of for Nottingham Forest. Part of me does want to see them just get relegated now out of spite to the ownership. Is that reasonable, or am I a terrible human being? In this cup game, I'm going to rotate the team, actually. Give some of the players that have been complaining they're not playing enough the game time that they think they deserve. We'll give Ranson his debut in goal. Imagine if I lose this game because I decided to fuck around in the cup. It will probably happen, but I need to share the minutes around. Bizarrely, even when I'm fully rotating the team, I don't think George Weah starts. Which I probably shouldn't have said aloud, because some of you guys are going to notice that now and kick it off. I think the Forest owner should take the job. Do you reckon I can't say his name, is it Marinakis? Is that the bloke? Isn't he like a bit dodge? I don't want to get slandered, so I'm just going to say allegedly. Don't sue me, please, mister. I'm sure you're a lovely man. You look like completely reasonable and mentally stable when you charge onto football pitches. But do you reckon if he had the coaching badges, he would just manage the team? They're keeping Gibbs White hostage. That is also true. But yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Forest because I really like Forest, but there's part of me that just feels like, considering where they were last year, if they went down, it would kind of be like a weird, I was going to say poetic justice against their ownership, but like, I don't think they feel like the fans deserve it because of that, but I don't know. I'm just a generational hater, I guess. If Spurs had got Morgan Gibbs-White, they'd be at least 14th. As high as 14th. Chat, we're a goal down. Do we panic? Ham W. Why does that look like an emote that people would spam in chat? Ham W. Reminds me of my favourite streamer, Big Daddy Ham. I miss him. That is a very unfortunate own goal. Ranson actually tipped that onto the defender. People are now just spamming Ham W in the chat. Excellent. The Hamilton Wanderers fans are out in force in Twitch chat and YouTube chat. In fact, YouTube chat's not lowered themselves to that level, so respect to the YouTube chatters. I always knew you were my favourite. How many people we got watching on YouTube? Oh, chat, we're 2 goals down. I'm here going, how many people are watching on YouTube? Vain manager. Got to make sure we're getting the good numbers. There's 300 of you lovely lot. There's more people watching on YouTube than Twitch. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Maybe I should have completely rotated the team here. Is this match being played in lockdown? There is no game sound except the referee's whistle, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. No ads on YouTube, that is true. If you are watching on YouTube, right, and maybe you have an Amazon Prime account, and it's connected to your Twitch account, and you have a Prime sub, go over to Twitch and use the Prime sub. Then go back to your comfy little bubble. Or just, get a YouTube membership if you really want to treat yourself. That's the way to do it. Right, Jimenez! The keeper should have got down to that, I feel like, but we've scored. If you're not facing the constant threat of a stream crash, you're really a WTS fan. I mean, true. We might have fixed the stream issues on Twitch. I like multi-streaming because it just gives people the choice of which platform they want to watch on. And I think choice is just good. Also, chat, look at the houses here. What is there? Why is there a van parked on grass? Right, we're streaming late at night. Is there anyone from New Zealand watching? Is this what New Zealand looks like? I need to know. This must be what it looks like. I can't argue. I've never been. New graphics, everyone. Those houses are thanks to Zealand. So shout out to Zealand. Chat, we're losing 2-0. They're actually battering me. I probably shouldn't have rotated the team so much. The thing is, my rotated team is still well better than their team. So what's happened there? We can look at pass maps and figure it out. Right. Bevan's made 13 passes. Zeb's getting forward. I really wish we had heat maps of the average positions here. It's too narrow. It's too narrow. It's too narrow. That's the issue. What shape are they playing out of possession? Oh, okay, right. They're playing with one striker and they're an outlet player, so they're not going to do the ball. So we'll play it wider, slow down the tempo a little bit. If they do commit players forward, we need to counter quickly. The other thing I need to do here is just put distribute to centre-backs on, because they're not going to do any pressing. I made a rule to myself never to rotate more than 3 players in an official game. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Oh, don't score another. No more hand W, please. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just got home from the football. 2-0 win and a bang from my favourite footballer. Now time for a WTS stream. What a time to be alive. Wait, what game was that, the mid-anchor? Is there Football League games today? Or were you at a Champions League game? Right, I've accidentally pissed off the defenders, but to be fair, they deserve to be angry. Pentagon's going to be back on at this rate. That is the issue, chat. If I get sacked from this club at any point, right, I probably never get I'm never going to get an easier job in New Zealand. I'm literally never going to get it. It might be the kind of thing where if I got sacked here, I leave and go and do the rest of the challenge, then come back at the end of my redemption arc. Oldham Athletic. Wait, did Lincoln play today, chat? Did Lincoln get a win? I'm always very conflicted, right? Because Lincoln and City and Boston United are like local rivals. And when I was a little kid growing up, like they played in the same division all the time. But there is such a gulf between the two teams now. And because I lived in Lincoln for like as long as I ended up living in Boston, I kind of have a soft spot for both of them. Which I think is basically illegal. But I feel like in my circumstances, it's like somewhat understandable. Chat, I've just noticed something. Why are my wingbacks one way around here, but then the other way around here? Is that why I've lost the game? Why are they doing that? I definitely didn't move them either. I swapped their sides on this bit here. Wait, if you swap the players here, it doesn't swap them on both. If you're on combined and you swap them. I literally did not know. Why would that work like that? No wonder we're fucking losing. I had the right back playing left back out of position and the left back playing right back. I'm fuming. Lincoln beat Northampton 4-0. We love that. Yeah, hired by an A-League team with the reserves. Would that work? I don't think the reserve teams can qualify for Europe. Chat, is that how it should work? If you're on the out of possession bit and you swap them on the squad list? For me, I feel like if you swap the players on the squad list, come on, we're back. It should swap them on both. Is that... Chat, okay, hear me out. If you're on the combined view and you swap them here, I guess the argument is on the in-possession screen, it shows the in-possession roles. I feel like if you're swapping the players around on this bit here, it's because you want them to move them on both. Have I never ever done that by accident? Have I only ever been on combined and dragged them around like that? I guess so. That's mental. That's why I always keep it on combined. Ah, that wouldn't... Maybe I should do that. I must have made that mistake before. But then have I just never noticed it? Or I do use combined most of the time. No wonder my shape looks so narrow on the pass maps. It's because the left back and right back keep inverting. So we weren't actually playing narrow at all. Also, the fact that this is 2-2, we are performing a robbery here. I actually can't believe how badly we've been battered. Oh, imagine. Imagine if we steal it here. Inject it. Get it in my veins. Never mind, it's a penalty shootout. Now, the last time I had a penalty shootout, I got stuck. After I did this bit and hit penalties, chat, my penalty shootouts are just broken on this update. I'm never going to get to watch a penalty shootout ever again. I had this bug in a video. There's literally no way to fix this. Like, the penalty shootout just gets stuck since the latest update. So I never get to watch a penalty shootout again, I guess. I mean, we'll instant result, but that is a mental bug. Like, genuinely a mental bug that I can't watch penalty shootouts on this build. Right. Watch us win. Watch us win. Hamilton Wanderers win? What do you mean? It finished 10-11. Right, well, we saved ourselves half an hour. Oh, my word. I'm choking to death. Just like our team. Right. That's not good that we've lost that game. 30-game unbeaten run ends. It was a draw. Penalties don't count. What's the board confidence? Okay, it's not dropped, but if I go to... Maybe it's not updated yet. I feel like they're going to be pissed. We just have to win the league. Oh, the board are very... For me, it's the opposite. My penalty shootouts are bugged. Now they're fixed. Yeah, I've seen people mention that. I think I've just got the reverse. Oh, no. Very disappointed. Failed. We're still on a B-, but if I now lose the playoff final of, like, the champions bit, I'm probably in trouble. It says something about the charity cup here. Are we in the charity cup? Oh, we are. When's the charity cup? Oh, we already played that. That was last year. When's the next charity cup? When does this reset? This was a year ago. Oh, chat, they're really letting me know they're disappointed. Now, chat, since we came to New Zealand, we've not checked on the Manatees. Should we go have a little peek? Should we go have a little peek? How do I get to them? Here they are, the Manatees. How are they doing? They're 8th in the Super League. They're 8th. Go on, Manatees. Well, maybe we'll go back. They're actually doing well. Who's their best player? Is it anyone I've signed? Wait, chat, their top goal scorer has 3 goals. How are they so high? Am I missing something? Oh, they've scored 19 goals, conceded 19. They have, like, just a mental defensive record. They've not actually been scoring many. I assumed there'd be, like, 1 goal scorer. Cheng Yu's still doing it, chat. Cheng Yu, I miss him. Sofo's doing well, that's good. Who's this bloke? I did not sign him. He looks quite good. I say that. He's got 3 goals in 17. It's not exactly prolific, is it? Do you reckon they'd be doing better if they had Weyer? I think they would be. Defence wins championships, true. I assume that we will play in that charity game that was mentioned, but I don't know when. Also, no more rotating, chat. Best team from here on out. The wing-backs are now the wrong way around here as well. I do feel like sometimes the in and out possession stuff gets a bit weird. Has Norris learnt defensive mid yet? No. Right, Christchurch finished third in the Southern League. Oh, they are good. Right, this is an important game to win. Because if we lose this, they will go level on points with us with a game in hand. Okay, we actually need to lock in. We actually need to lock in. Oh, Garrow's still unavailable. Where's Ranson? I think Ranson is actually better. Let's save the new best 11 with Ranson on the bench. Otherwise, I'm going to be making that swap every time. Yeah, maybe we're not in the Charity Cup this year, actually. Because it's probably the league winner and the cup winner. And this team were neither last year. Oh, I'm so happy the Manatees are doing good. I feel quite oddly proud of them. Right. I hate this asymmetric midfield. I need Norris to learn defence in mid quicker, chat. Someone let him know. Why does Tolliver there look like he's in a zombie apocalypse in his picture? Did you see that? I was watching Shaun of the Dead recently, Peak ITV2 viewing. And I think it's just the colour of the photo. Like, it made him look very pale. Where is he? Does he look... Does he look a bit zombie-y? So I think it's the overexposure on the picture. It's too white. It makes it look like he's got, like, the white zombie makeup on. Have I switched the language to Maori since moving over to New Zealand? They don't have it in-game. Otherwise, I would for the authentic experience. Hot Fuzz better than Shaun of the Dead. Oh, I'd probably agree with that. I love them both, though. I wonder how many times a week Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead gets shown on ITV, like 2. Or ITV4, or, just like the random trash channels in the UK. Like, there's certain films that are just shown repeatedly all the time. That is one of them. Will I be doing the hacker before the playoffs? Probably not. I feel like that might be risky for the brand. I think I'd do it wrong. Thoughts on Paul? I don't love the movie Paul. I think I've only seen it twice. The fact that it's not shown like as a cult classic on like nighttime TV channels that need to fill out 2 hours is an indicator that it's not as fondly looked at. Videra, Conjo Avora, get the second Edison. Now don't push him over, you dingus. World's End as well, like... It's not that I dislike World's End. I just feel like compared to the other two in the Cornetto trilogy, it's not as good. But yeah, I don't like... Paul is fourth. Then for me, it's the World's End. I think I would have Hot Fuzz ahead of Shaun of the Dead. I feel like Hot Fuzz might be like the closest to a perfect movie. Also, what is going on with their wall? Chat, what are they doing? What is the... They deserve to concede for the wall there. It's like they're pushing in. Also, I've not had a Cornetto in years. I didn't eat an evening meal today, chat, because I was just very late behind and everything, and I ate a sandwich at 3 p.m. The wife told me there's a pie in the fridge. Is it controversial if after the stream tonight, which will be wrapping up soon because I've got to edit tomorrow's Part to Prem video, is a midnight pie acceptable? She told me I wasn't allowed it, but it's in the fridge and she told me it's there and I'm feeling hungry for a pie. I think a beef pie at midnight whilst I edit Part to Prem, that is like peak male living. Eat it on stream. By the time it's cooked, the stream will have ended, I'm afraid, because I do have to edit tomorrow's YouTube video. I don't know if I've ever had a pie at midnight. It's a bit like when you're a kid and you have sweets late at night. Is this the 30-year-old version of it, chat? When you're in your 30s, having a beef pie at midnight is like living on the edge. Shit. Right, I need to lock in. Chat, we're losing! I've been far too complacent. We cruised through the first half of the season, and I'll admit it, took my eye off the ball. I've not been locked in. We'll go more direct. I want to be more balanced in our approach so it's harder to read. Chat, I'm panicking. We'll press higher and harder. And then I'm going to change the tracking wingers to regular wingers. Oh, I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. I'm panicking. Chat, this is where shouts were invented for. Also, I've not made any subs. Is this the time to bring in Weyer? He's not on the bench. Chat, I need him. In my time of need, I needed Weyer and he's not here. Right, bring on a new attack. Right, all the subs. Oh, shit. I mean, this is the league, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. But Christchurch to go level on points with us with a game in hand, where only the top 2 teams make the playoff at the end of the year for the ultimate winner, is a problem. A draw would be good enough. Right, Bevan. That's a ball. Felipe. Mon ami. My little French amigo, please. Monsieur Vindelburn shoots over. We got hope. We got to hit them on the counter. Who wants an FM09 save? That sounds appetising right around now, doesn't it? It's over. I mean, this game's over. We're not going to get sacked for one result. Oh, chat, their goalie got man of the match. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. That's not good. Wellington Olympic, if they win their game in hand as well. This is actually crazily close, the league. I don't like this. Oh, and now the games get super spread out. Chat, we're washed. We are washed. Now, our next game is against the team who are bottom. Hudson Odoi for 76 million. Forest, take the money and run. Oh, chat. Imagine if I get fired. I've not been fired in years. How funny would it be if the Hexagon Challenge, we have to come back here at the end of the save game and beat this team? Also, is it just me or has Brian got a very small chin? I think it's the... Why does it look like he's angled his head down like this? You know what I mean? It looks like his head's tilted forward. But I don't know if he has or hasn't. It almost looks like someone's taken a photo of him from a bad angle and then someone else has stretched the perspective in Photoshop and it's like distorted the face. I've got multiple transfer offers for Domfey. Yeah, Domfey can go on loan. Literally don't know who he is. Sounds good. Chat, there's concerns about George Weah. He's showing worrying signs of a major loss of ability. He needs to show better focus and application on the pitch. This is the director of football we're talking about here. Like, he could just fire you. Also, it says he's director of football. Oh, he's the coach for us. And then he's the Samoa under-19 manager. I'll tell you what, I'm concerned he's not focused enough. He's been okay in training. He's trying hard. Chat, he's trying. His dribbling has gone down to 1. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I feel sad for him. Imagine if I get sacked. This was meant to be the banker. This was meant to be the one that didn't fail. You know, that whole Gary Neville meme that people do. This is meant to be like a reasonably straightforward job that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know why the phrase like major loss of ability. It's just a really funny phrasing. What's the club's finances looking like? Because I did up the wage spend quite a bit. It's fine. In fairness, Auckland City have only won 3 of the last 5 National Leagues IRL. So what you're telling me is this is actually a bit cursed. Oh, Christchurch lost their game in hand. I think. Yeah, they did. Island Bay United. I always rated the Island Bay. Chat, this league is so close. Only the top 2 go into the playoff at the end of the year. There's only 6 games left before the playoffs. Sometimes I feel sad, and then I just see George Weah's face pop up. Now he's our director of football, and I just feel happy again. Like suddenly all the fear, nervousness, sadness in my heart. I see George Weah's face and I feel at peace. Right, we go again. We go again. We can't lose 3 in a row. We just can't. How we won a game since George Weah became director of football? You know what? You could be onto something there. You could be onto something. I probably should have mentioned it a little sooner, and I fully appreciate for many people. You're probably going to bed soon. It's pretty late. I'll be going to bed soon. I say that. I've got to edit another YouTube video before I go to bed. But tomorrow we're going to do another similar stream to tonight. So as the Champions League games start wrapping up, you know, get cuddled up in bed with the next to the missus, get the iPod out and put me on it. Or, you know, maybe just watch at your desk or on the TV. Maybe not in bed. Is anyone watching in bed with their missus sat next to them? If they are, and you've not got your headphones put in, hello wife, or girlfriend, or partner, or sister. Probably not sister. Hope you're enjoying the stream and listening to my nonsense. Sister. You can tell our relatives from Norfolk, can't you? Blimey. Mrs. Shroom says hi. We love that. Up the Mrs. Shroom. I am, but she's asleep. Okay, don't wake her up then. Don't pull out the headphones for that. My cat appreciates the shout out. Yeah, I should have said pet, shouldn't I, rather than sister. Noted for next time. The baby kick to that. We love it. Jack, when is the video of this coming out? So we don't do videos of the stream save blade, but if you ever want to catch up on the streams, and this kind of applies for everyone, you can watch them as VODs on YouTube or Twitch. On YouTube, there's a little live tab on the YouTube channel. All the past streams are saved there forever. So if you ever just want some like long-form binge-watching stuff, they're there for the catch-up. If you want to know about how we did in China in our first year, it was a hell of a time in China. Well, we found George Weah. But, yeah, there's no videos, I'm afraid, of this save just because I don't have the capacity. What is that meme where it's about going, we do not have the capacity? That is basically me when people say, can we have VODs of the streams? We don't have the time. The missus said stop balancing the phone on her back. She'll be fine with it. No more questions. Right, chat, I actually need to start winning. Which is mental to say because we literally went unbeaten for like 6 months. But now we're losing when we need to win. Kodjo Avora, Asenzo, go right. You shoots wide. People, is my enunciation of you enough like, you know, the Soldier Boy song that you guys know the reference? Do you know what I mean? I don't know the words, so I'm not going to do it. But you know the Soldier Boy song? I think there's only one song I know of his, so it's the one that everyone listened to in like 2005. I need to have it on a soundboard, so after I say you, it says the bit. Shit. Foul him! Okay, maybe don't. I want to pour water over my head. Mad to Mill, 1 year of work in the stream. Who will win F1 this year, dude? Thank you for the year. Appreciate you. I think Mercedes are going to be too good. I think George Russell, it could be his time if the Mercedes car is as good as people think. But are Ferrari and Red Bull sandbagging? Who knows? Jack, some people here weren't born in 2005. Stop. Please. How much to have you do the crank it dance and sing like Soldier Boy? I don't know the dance, chat, funnily enough. It might shock you to know, I don't know the crank that Soldier Boy dance. Can anyone remember when Dr. Benji got Soldier Boy playing Football Manager on stream? That is a mental set. That's the most COVID-19 sentence ever said, isn't it, really? Does Soldier Boy still stream on Twitch? Do we know? See you later, Zypher. Dude, thank you for dropping by the stream. Chat, if they score another... Do you reckon they'll give me a second chance? What are the odds of me being able to beg for another season if I need it? They're all amateur teams, though. We're the only professional team here outside the B teams. I'm panicking. Vidaria. Great touch. Killer touch. Lobo! That can't have been the chance. Felipe. Mon ami. Come on. Kodjo fucking Avora. I love him. If anyone knows Kodjo Avora personally, can you get me a side shirt? Please. I'll pay money for it. I need a signed Kodjo Avora shirt. I'm bringing in Windleburn on the right. No, I'm not. I'm bringing in Zeb. Chat, can anyone remember what the Giga Chad's name was? There was the Chad director of football we released. I need to find him. I'm going to be driving around the streets of Newcastle looking for it. Newcastle, New Zealand. Why did Newcastle come out? If I'm driving around the streets of Newcastle, maybe that's where he'll go. What country am I managing in again? It's almost like it's about to hit midnight. My brain's not in. God, Trevor, you've got to hit the target. Please. Chat, look at them. They're camping. It's the kind of game where playing wide makes sense. He looks Geordie. Yeah, actually, to be fair, he did look like he did look like he could be on Geordie Shore, didn't he? Oh, chat. Right, this is where shouts were invented for. I'll do the shout after the highlight. Right, Tracy. Forward. Vidaria wins the header. Jimenez. Give it to Kodjo. Right, you've got to. Come on, Kodjo Avora! Noah! Build him an arc. Set him off to sea. Don't we need him here? Jimenez, by the way, what a sub. Genius. Absolute genius by the gaffer. Coljo bloody Avora. Get rid of the Adidas headband. Give him a Gucci one. Oh, there's a highlight. There's a highlight. I'm panicking. Okay, that's fine. Imagine if that had been banged in from there. Praise the players. Go to balanced. Just sensible now. Oh, chat. What a day. I should make more subs. You know what? Not touching it. We bloody love Coljo Avora. There is part of me that wonders in another life, could I have been a football commentator? I feel like I'd have to really rein in my trail of thought. Just someone said that Noah built him an ark. You know, it is Peter Drury, isn't it, really? I feel like if I took it seriously, I probably could get quite good at it. It's very hard, though. Being like a good commentator is difficult. You know what? If the YouTube thing doesn't work out, maybe it's a plan B. Oh, chat, there was another bloke with a headband there. Did you see that? Why is it cycling through the news so quickly? I wonder if you could sign a team of only players with headbands in their pictures. You'd have to learn how to say names. Oh, look, if you're paying me to learn the names, that's fine. Right. Why am I getting some of this transfer news through? The whole news thing in this year's game is just fucked, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like, if I go to the news site, like, this news does not matter to me. Why is the game like, by the way, for me, this is Taylor News. Hadi has joined CSKA Moscow on a free. An Iraqi international has joined CSKA Moscow. Why do I need to know this? This is like when Twitter's serving me loads of right-wing nonsense and I just want to laugh at memes. Like, it's probably the same algorithm, innit? Probably the same algorithm, really. I don't care about the Northern Premier League. It's the National League that I need to see. Okay, Auckland we beat. Christchurch we lost to. What is the sorting rule? Is it just goal difference? Okay, it is. Oh, so it's a bit embarrassing, really. That team that I just went mental about beating, right, they are bottom. I got that excited about a team who haven't won all year. Right, chat. I think we do one more game today. Because if we do one more game today, it leaves us with 4 games left of the season before the playoff final. And if we start at the same time we did today, that'll mean that the final, which we're obviously going to be in and we won't mess it up, the final will happen at a reasonable hour and not the middle of the night. It'll be like a 10:30 p.m. final. Oh, chat. Chengdu, Rong Cheng wants Santi. I could just sell Santi. I could. I kind of need him as depth to the end of the year. End of season in China. That's the same as the end of the season for us, isn't it? How about that? I want 50% sell on. They want it immediately. Reject. Santi might cry about this. Mate, bad news for you. You signed a 3-year deal. You signed a 3-year deal. Not my problem. Oh, wait, chat. We're in the Charity Cup. Bloody hell. Oh, no, if we now... Did the board care about this one? Board expectations, title favourites. Chat, we're in the Charity Cup. I don't know how you qualify for the Charity Cup. Does anyone know? Also, why is there an English Cup in New Zealand? I can't click on it. It doesn't have a page like some of these other ones. It's a mystery. Blimey, a cup final to end the late night stream. Upload part to print for members. It's not been edited yet, Jay, I'm afraid. It will be up tonight, but probably not for a few hours because I've not finished editing the episode. I don't know if people realise this. I literally do Park to Prem the day before. Like, it is, I try so I can react to comments and stuff. Like, I don't pre-record a load. Like, it is like a production that is done daily. Same as everywhere, the National League and Chatham Cup winners. But we didn't win the Chatham Cup or the National League in this save game. Although last year the team finished top of the National League. Is that the bug? Although, was it Auckland City that won? I don't think it was Auckland City that won the National League. The plot thickens. Right, chat, it's a cup final. It's a cup final. Lock in. Lock in. This is going to kickstart my reign in New Zealand, which theoretically, hopefully, will only be 1 year. If I'm in New Zealand for like 5 years, things have gone wrong. Felipe. What is the right back doing? What are you doing? I'm fuming. We did beat this team like 5-2 when we played them in the league, in the National League stage as well. You try sign Madoman. I assume you mean Max Dowman, and he's not in Football Manager, I'm afraid to say. He's not old enough. Did he just head that out of the keeper's hands? I don't care, it's counting. Kodjo Avora does it again. Remember the name. I'm bringing Kodjo Avora with me to the next club. I've already decided. What happened here, though? The animation looks so weird. It looks like the keeper's going to catch it, and then you heads it out of his hands. We love that. Great header. Also, how did you get there? You was at the near post, and he randomly like locked onto it. Not going to complain. Shout out to you in the chat. All of you. Did he not get an assist for it? He didn't get the assist for it. So is the game saying the keeper dropped it? Weird. Weird. That was an odd goal. You, Kodjo Avora, dinks it. Videria! I feel like Videria scored a lot of headers with our tactic. Like, we're playing with much narrower attacking width, and then we have got, like, the two... They're inside forwards, right? They are inside forwards. Yeah. They get, like, super narrow. They're winning a lot of headers at the back post. I guess it's that mismatch against the fullback, which has always been very good in Football Manager. Right. We're winning 2-0. It's not done yet. Although, this could be the dagger. Is this the dagger? Oh! Wait. He saved it. I thought it was in. That's awkward. Also, the NBA fans there going, he did a reference. Yeah, I did. It's the only one I know. So, that's all I have for you. I hope you savoured it. I think Kodjo Avora is in running for MVP of the save game so far. I have no idea if he has good potential or not. Like, we signed him when he was about to be released by Bayern Munich. So in my head, he can't be that bad. Hey, Mushroom Man, take it easy. Yeah, chat, this is going to be the last game today, the cup final. Obviously, don't leave before the cup final's done. But I fully appreciate it's late. Like I said, I do need to record tomorrow's... not record, sorry, edit tomorrow's part to Prem. And put a pie in the fridge, in the oven. Tell you what, if I put the pie in the fridge, that's going to take a while for it to cook. George Weah, chat, can't be the MVP. He can be the MVM, the most valuable meme. And zombies quick, innit? Blimey! Has anyone noticed, chat? I'm going to annoy you here. I've already spotted the thing that is prevalent in the match engine now. Have you noticed the most prevalent thing in the new match engine? It's players running to the byline, then cutting back on themselves. It happens all the time. Like, they don't just put the ball in anymore. They do this little... Sometimes they do it as like a little Ronaldo chop. It happens so often in the new match engine, like to the point where it's already annoying me, like 4 days in. And now I've pointed it out to you, you're going to see it all the time. Like, the argument, I suppose, is it's good that players aren't wastefully just kicking the ball into the middle, but it happens, like, too much. Like, to the point where it's like a pattern. And normally it takes me months to spot a pattern in a match engine, and I'm spotting it within, like, 5 days. Is he on? I don't think he is. Linesman's flag's raised, right? Yeah, he's off. I thought he had a hat-trick in the final. What pie have I got? I think it's a steak one. I'll be honest, the missus just told me that it was in the fridge earlier, so I actually don't know. They should do, like, mystery boxes, but it's pies. Actually, that would be risky if you have dietary requirements. Also, it's a bit awkward if you, like, you know, you put the pie in and it's an apple pie and you wanted, like, a meat pie. Are we going to get one of these little cutbacks, chat? Is it going to happen here, or is Kodrovora going to put it in? He did actually put it in that time. That's what they should probably be doing more, or just not running mindlessly into the corner initially. Is Felipe going to do the cutback? Is he going to do it? No, he puts it in. We love that. More of that. My local butcher's does mystery pies. Bloody hell. Someone beat me to the punch. Bean boozled, but with pies. That's exactly it. It's a bit awkward when you plate up the pie for everyone for your main meal, and then it's just an apple pie, though, innit? All right, 3-0. Chat, can you hear the music? George Ware's not on the bench. I keep forgetting to put George on the bench. Literally, the games where I could actually bring in George, I mess up. Also, this is the team, right? Currently second in the league. Based on what's happened so far this year, I'd very much like them to be the team that I play at the end of the season, because I think I have Auckland United's number. I feel confident against this team more so than, say, Christchurch. Random one out of the blue, Jack. But after all the drama before and with everything, how's married life been with me and Wok? Oh, mate, it's been amazing. We had our first wedding anniversary this week just gone. And, mate, it's great. Obviously, a bit different with a dog and stuff now. But, no. Wouldn't change it for the world. I don't like Ingham going forward here. Good tackle. We like that. We don't like this. Okay, it's cleared away. What did I get for a first anniversary? It's quite a funny answer. We went out for a very nice meal. Went to like this Scandinavian restaurant, but our wedding anniversary coincided with the filming of Bargain Hunt, so we couldn't do anything romantic on the day. But because, chat, this is such a funny thing to get someone for their first wedding anniversary, but there is loads of context to this that's a whole story to explain. But some people know, like me and Wok didn't get married in the most traditional of ways, in the sense that I hadn't proposed to her, but we had been talking about the longer term plans of getting married. Because for those of you that don't know, she's not from the UK. She was in the UK on a visa anyway, and we were trying to work out, you know, where would we get married? You know, which country do we pick? Like. And then, well, she got made redundant. And so we were like, fuck, let's just get married now then. You know, rip the Band-Aid off. Why plan it all? Why go through the stress of inviting loads of people? So we went and got married on 3 weeks' notice. Like, we'd already been living together for a year and, you know, dating for much longer than that. So it wasn't like some major, like, revelation or shock or, like, rush thing. But because of all of that, she never got an engagement ring. So the answer to what did she get for her first wedding anniversary is an engagement ring, which is just a shit answer without the context. But that's what she got. Did you just admit you got married for a green card? Not at all, John. We've been living together for a year. The reality was actually, chap, we didn't actually need to get married for the visa stuff. Like, it would have been fine otherwise, but we were just like, you know what? There's no time like the present. We didn't get married in Vegas either. Bargaining is romantic, right? Like, for the anniversary every year, we'll watch the Bargaining episode we're in. I feel like that is real magic right there. Right, this game's done. Even if they score, it's done. Where's Wolfram originally? I'm sure she'll do the reveal of that when she starts appearing on the streams after her Bargain Hunt debut. I think in some ways, chat, like, I'm in my 30s, I've seen so many of my friends, like, you know, arrange their weddings and stuff, and, like, the stress that goes into it. For both of us, like, we're not very conventional people. Look at me. Look at what I do for a living. Just being like, fuck it, let's get married now. Actually kind of just suited us both nicely. Oh, chat, we actually get a chat, I'm winning a trophy. We did win the Chinese National League 2. I don't know what the second division's called. It's not called the National League. I mean, it's a charity cup. It's still a trophy. You know, if Arsenal are allowed to count the Community Shields they win once every so often, I'm allowed to count this. Come on. Come on. That's going on the CV. Never forget it. ASB Charity Cup winners. You'll never sing that. Is the episode we were in already out? No. So the episode airs in months' time, chat. Maybe we'll do a watch-along of the episode. The thing is, do I want to do a watch-along of the episode before I've seen the episode? That's risky, innit? Oh, chat, I'm in the New Zealand Hall of Fame. I'm in the New... I actually forgot the Hall of Fame thing. Chat, where do I view the Hall of Fame in game? Can you even see the Hall of Fame in game? I'm saving the game, by the way. It's that paranoid save after you do something. It's like when you win, you know, a gym battle in Pokemon. Instantly save. Hall of Fame. I don't think you can actually view the Hall of Fame anywhere. Is it under career? Chat, did they get rid of the Hall of Fame? For, like, the different countries. Like, every country has its own Hall of Fame, doesn't it? And then there's, like, the global one. I can't even remember what it used to be under. It used to be under the FM drop-down. I'm clicking up here, expecting there to be the FM drop-down. Oh, here. Ah, it is here. Oh, see... Wait, so how do I get... Also, who is this? Chat, does anyone know these people? Is this my friends? Is this people I know who are friends with me on Steam? It must be. Yeah, definitely. Look at the dates of these achievements. It definitely is. Who is this? I don't know who all these people are. Who is Gavin Ho? Who managed 20 teams? Respect. Whoever that is on my friends list, you are playing for fun. Respect. Part of me is sat thinking, like, Besiktas? Zagreb, Dortmund, Schalke? Who is this nutter? Oh, they've won... Wait, chat, they've won national... How have they won national team stuff? Is this a save game they've imported, but then it adds... It must be. It's a save game that someone has imported from Last FM, but then it gets added to the Hall of Fame in this game. That is cheating. But then, who are all these people who have managed in... Chat, I'm so confused. This makes no sense. Wait, Takare don't even exist as a team anymore, I don't think. Yeah, they don't exist. I managed them in FM. Oh, chat, have I got this many people on my friends list who have managed in Oceania? I feel incompetent. I'm leaving. I'm not looking at that. Part of me's like, I can't believe there's 20 people on my friends list who have managed in Oceania. Then I realise who I am and who was on my friends list and think, that's probably fair enough. Oh, were those ones real managers? That might make more sense. Right, chat. The next game is on the 29th of August, so I'll probably simulate to that game the 2 weeks between streams. But we'll wrap things up there for today because I have got to go away and edit tomorrow's Park to Prem. No one could deny it. I've just won my first bit of silverware in New Zealand. You can't deny it. It happened now. Also, I'd save the game. We'll save it again. Oh. Save George on the... No, George can't be on the bench. You can try and remind me tomorrow, but you're not going to convince me. Right, gang, I'm going to wrap things up there for today. I'm going to go eat a pie and edit tomorrow's Part to Prem. Really appreciate you guys all hanging out at the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. We're back tomorrow night. As the Champions League action's concluding, check out things on YouTube or Twitch. Probably throwing some MFL as well tomorrow, so keep an eye open for that if you were curious when we talked about it earlier. Besides all of that, I'm going to hit the big old outro button. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.